Brandon Sheriff, University of Iowa.
Morgan Moses, offensive tackle from the University of Virginia.
And the Packers have made their way onto the field. They're wearing the white jerseys, gold pants. The Redskins being led out of their locker room by Hall of Fame finalist Joe Jacoby, who is today's honorary captain. Sonny, he is towering over most of the Redskins.
I tell you what.
That's a big man.
You could put a jersey on him and play him.
Redskins wearing the burgundy jerseys and gold pants. We're in the Land Rover broadcast booth. It's great to be with you wherever you may be listening on the Redskins Radio Network. Let's listen to the crowd. This won't be the first time we hear that chant here today, Cooley.
No, but this is a special crowd. I've been here and played a lot of games here, and I've played a playoff game here. I don't think the atmosphere has ever been pre-game, Larry. 10 minutes pre-game, what it is here. And as you span the crowd, you see almost zero green in this crowd. It is very limited green in this crowd, so credit to our fans who I know are going to be nuts today.
Cooley, I've been in this spot as long as you've been with the team, and I agree. I don't think I remember, maybe the game after Sean passed away is as emotional an occurrence as we have today. Obviously, that was a different tenor. Here, these fans are super fired up. And here come the Redskins.
I mean, I can feel electricity pulsing through myself right now. I can feel the anxiety.
Is that what that is?
You know what these players are feeling right now. That is what that is, Larry. I know you could feel it. I know Sonny and Doc, if you're in this building, you feel something special right now.
How's the feel on the field, Doc?
Electric. It's beyond everything Cooley's saying, everything Sonny said. You've been there, but it's better than I ever remembered.
Redskins have made their way out of the tunnel as a team. Anthem ensues, and then we've got kickoff.
I just hope they're not too pumped up for it. You know, that they play within themselves.
Well, that toss of the coin, as we know, is always important. That wind swirling, and so that's going to be a factor. You're going to want that wind at your back at the most crucial moments, no doubt about that. Both teams on the field. And it is an electric atmosphere here at FedExField. Full house for kickoff. And kickoff is moments away.
Talk about play within yourselves. There's been no one better this year than Kirk Cousins at playing within himself, about suppressing any outside anxiety, suppressing any outside criticism, just understanding that it is truly about the process of the offense and take what they give you and continue to work and distribute the football. He's been so special. He's so mature in handling it in that way. So I think this bodes well for Kirk Cousins. Obviously, you understand Aaron Rodgers has this experience, but it doesn't scare me that Kirk Cousins hasn't.
Green Bay has been to the playoffs 7 straight years under Mike McCarthy, his 10th year as head coach of Green Bay. They got a Super Bowl win in there. Longest playoff streak along with New England, 7 years in a row. And for the Redskins, obviously, 2012, the last playoff appearance, and for Jay Gruden, this is his first playoff game coached as a head coach of the National Football League. 35th meeting between these two teams, last time in the playoffs way back in 1972, and the Redskins won that one 16-3. They last played in 2013, a Packer win in Green Bay. But you can throw that all out the window. We are moments away from a highly anticipated moment in the D.C. area. I don't think this place has been this excited about the Redskins in 25 years. I don't think that's an exaggeration. The entire city anticipating this game and this moment, which has finally arrived.
I think this is a special feeling if you're a Redskins fan, because you really do understand that this is a good football team, but you also know, Larry, that no one else gets it, that you're kind of still a secret, that you got this special thing to yourself, at least for this moment in time.
Home field advantage certainly behind the Redskins here at FedEx today. Kickoff coming up. This is the Washington Redskins Radio Network.
Time out. Small business owners show up and play hard every day. That's exactly why Direct Energy Business supports you to direct your energy to what matters most. We make selecting an affordable energy plan simple with competitive online rates and easy enrollment. In just a few minutes, you can lock in power and gas rates that give your business price protection all year long. Enroll online today to score with Direct Energy Business. Visit smallbusinessenergy.com and get back in the game.
At AT&T, we're all about the perks, like getting $300 credit per line when you switch to AT&T with a smartphone trade-in and purchase of any smartphone on AT&T Next. Get all the perks when you switch to the network with the nation's strongest 4G LTE signal. AT&T, mobilizing your world.
Offer ends January 10th, 2016. Select locations. Each $300 credit requires a port-in. Eligible purchase, service, and trade-in. $100 bill credit within 90 days. $200 trade-in credit or promo card fees. Other charges and restrictions apply. Signal claim based only on national carriers. Average 4G LTE signal strength. See store for details.
Nothing beats the fresh taste of Budweiser Draft. It's more than just love at first pint. It's the best way to enjoy the quintessential American lager. Brewed the hard way for an unmistakable crisp finish every time. So don't just settle for whatever's on tap. Make it the fresh taste of Beechwood aged Budweiser Draft. This Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Budweiser Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
The Safe Building Codes Incentive Act will provide funding for post-disaster grants if approved under a program administered by the Federal Emergency Management Agency to states that adopt and enforce statewide building codes. Members of UA Road Sprinkler Fitters Local Union 669 are highly trained professionals who are proud to protect your homes, schools, workplace, and property. For more information, visit sprinklerfitters669.org. Again, that's sprinklerfitters669.org.
Sonny Jurgensen here. The Purple Heart Service Foundation has been helping our returning veterans and their families for over 50 years. The Purple Heart Service Foundation is working day and night to serve our military, but they need your help. Join me, the Washington Redskins, and ESPN 980 in our support of the military veterans. You can donate any unwanted vehicle by going to purpleheartcars.org to learn more. Once again, that's purpleheartcars.org, or give us a call at 877-743-1631.
It's the Great Civic Sale at your local Honda dealer. This is your last chance to save on award-winning 2015 Honda Civics before they're all gone. It's your last chance to save with low monthly lease payments or save thousands in finance charges on the best Honda Civic yet. Best time of the year to buy the best-selling car in its class. Don't miss your chance to save during the Great Civic Sale going on right now at your local Honda dealer. Based on IHS Automotive, Polk U.S. new retail registrations in the non-luxury and compact car segments for calendar year 2014.
Come into Subway restaurants and taste their new turkey breast, free of artificial preservatives. Featured on their Simple 6 menu, which includes a classic 6-inch sub, 21-ounce drink, and chips. Subway, eat fresh. For a limited time only at participating restaurants.
The wild card round.
Call the toss, please.
Referee Gene Steratore.
It is a tail. You won the toss. They would like to receive. Which way would you like to kick? Stay right where you are. Green Bay has won and will receive. Have a great day.
Green Bay has won the toss, and they do not defer. They will receive. So the Redskins will receive the second half kickoff, and the Redskins will kick off. Doc, I don't know. The flags on top of the goalposts are swirling. I can't tell if it's at their back or not.
No, I'm on the well, both of them look about the same. Coming out of the tunnel, the flags aren't moving at all. And then on the side where the broadcast booth is, you got a little more activity. But here on the field level, Larry, really, it's not much at all.
Opening kickoff brought to you by the 2016 Jeep Renegade. Live Renegade to your local Jeep dealer today. And so Green Bay will have the ball first, so we'll have a chance to see Aaron Rodgers and crew and see how the Redskins come out defensively to face him. Of course, Redskins kicker Dustin Hopkins has had an outstanding year in terms of touchbacks. 52 touchbacks so far this year for the second-year kicker out of Florida State. Redskins kicking off right to left in front of us.
You got to assume they took the wind. He should be able to kick this one out of the back of the end zone.
Yeah.
Not unlike Kansas City returning it on the road on the first play of the game. You don't give him anything here.
Crowd is going crazy. They've got those "you like that" towels. And it is Jeff Janis deep to receive the kickoff. He's 5 yards deep in the end zone to our left. Place is packed to the rafters. Redskins took 1 week to sell actually 13 minutes to get rid of the tickets to the general public.
I was told this is the first time in 3 years that every ticket has been into the stadium pregame. Before the game started, every seat will be filled before the game has begun.
Sure got a lot of requests this week.
A lot of people on time. Yeah, a lot of requests as well.
Hopkins has it teed up, and we're set for this playoff game at FedExField. Wind looks like it is going left to right in the face of Dustin Hopkins, but it's swirling. The ball is teed up. The run up by Hopkins, and it blows off the tee. It's the kind of day it's going to be, Sonny.
He gets one more.
It's weird, too, guys, because I'm in the opposite end zone, and there's really very little over here. And over there, it's a swirl.
Well, it's the way they put the ball up there. They got it tilted.
It's the first 4 o'clock game they played this year, and it's almost an eerie feeling with the near dusk coming in over FedExField, off the red offset from the stands and the fans.
All right, ball teed up again. Give it another try here. Kick off this playoff game, Redskins and Packers. Run up by Hopkins. And the good strong boot. End over end deep. Janis going to watch it go through the back of the end zone. Touchback, and it'll be Green Bay's ball, 1st and 10 at their 20. Aaron Rodgers this year, 31 touchdowns, 8 picks, and 92.7 quarterback rating. The running back Eddie Lacy, the fullback John Kuhn, Randall Cobb, Devontae Adams are the wide receiver, and Richard Rodgers is the tight end. Sent 2 wide receivers.
To
the right, James Jones. No tight end in the game right now. I formation behind Rodgers. Kuhn and Lacy. Single receiver left. Rodgers, a play action fake, throws the out pass. It's caught by James Jones at the 31-yard line, and he's taken down by Breland and Mason Foster. So Green Bay throws it on 1st down, and that is a 1st down on the first pass by Aaron Rodgers.
Much like everyone has played them earlier, the Redskins come out and they play jam man-to-man coverage. It's a pretty good route by Jones, and Breland isn't able to finish.
Just a stop fade.
Hook route.
Jones had 50 catches this year, 1st and 10 at the 31. This time, 2 tight ends to the right. Lacy the running back, 2 receivers left for Green Bay, 1st and 10. Rodgers under center. Play action. Here comes heat from Big Swaggy, giving chase. Rodgers running to the right and tosses it out of bounds into the Redskins bench. Nice job by Chris Baker. Should note the birth of his first child, a baby girl, to Mr. and Mrs. Swaggy this week.
Mr. and Mrs. Swaggy.
Yeah, real good pressure on that. You can tell Swaggy was going, but that Rodgers, man, what an athlete.
2nd and 10 at the 31. Good pressure that time by the Redskins.
Be a difference maker in this game to have pressure on Aaron Rodgers.
Tight end Rodgers lined up to the left. Fullback offset to the right. Lacy deep behind Aaron Rodgers. First handoff of the game to Lacy. Gets stuck. Mason Foster and crew gets it across the 31 to the 32. Maybe a gain of 1. Good run defense that time by the Skins.
And that's part of the Packers not having that vertical threat even in the second long. D'Angelo Hall's playing up near the line of scrimmage as a safety. You're not going to afford them any room underneath throughout the entire day. You got to make them work for it and try to press it. They'll stay one-dimensional if they can't get it down the field.
Hot roast. Great penetration.
Terrence Knight got the first hand on him.
Yes, indeed, baby. He's rolling.
So Jones comes out to the right. Cobb, Adams, Rodgers to the left. Empty backfield now. Shotgun formation for Aaron Rodgers on 3rd and 9 at their own 32. The snap. Rodgers squirts up the middle. Looking over the middle, fires. It's deflected. Good job up front by the Skins giving chase, and the Packers will have to punt it away.
Really a great job up front. Ryan Kerrigan doesn't get the sack, but he maintains the pocket. They all keep the pocket as a rushing 4. Pressure downfield on these routes. Don't let Aaron Rodgers create out of the pocket today, and he will do a great job.
Hatcher was the key on that, guys.
Deshaun Golston with the tip.
So Jamison Crowder deep to receive this punt. It's a low wobbler. The wind really got a piece of this. Hits at the 40, gets a Packer roll across the 35 to the 33. Miserable punt that time by Green Bay. And we will take a timeout after a 35-yard punt. There is no score. 13-13 to go in the first. You're listening to Washington Redskins football.
Joe, why is the basement full of hamsters?
Efficiency. Their little wheels generate power for my home business.
Efficiency, huh? Try the FedEx Small Business Center. Their tools and advice can help streamline shipping and improve your e-commerce business.
Yeah, and unlike hamsters, FedEx would be fine with the cat.
The cat?
The power freezes up whenever she comes around.
Help make your e-commerce more efficient. Go to FedEx.com/smallbusiness.
Les, your stress ball sales are looking great.
Yeah, it's stressing me out, though.
Whoa, what's wrong?
Slow shipping has us in a tight squeeze.
Try FedEx Ground. It's faster to more locations than UPS Ground.
Which means less stress for less.
Yep, FedEx Ground can keep things moving quickly and cost-effectively.
FedEx Ground.
Get fast ground shipping at FedEx.com.
Is your government contracting firm scoring as much business as it could? Deltek GovWin IQ can help you be a top contender. With up-to-the-minute intelligence and a dedicated team of analysts tracking over $2 trillion in public sector opportunities, GovWin IQ makes it easy for firms to win more. And if you're a small business, GovWin IQ is for you. In fact, 3/4 of GovWin clients are small businesses. Get a free trial of GovWin IQ at deltek.com/winmore and score more business today.
Get exclusive Redskins interviews on demand at the Redskins audio page on ESPN980.com.
We're in the Land Rover broadcast booth. Redskins and Packers, no score. 13-13 to go in the first quarter.
Old Virginia Tobacco, home of the SJ9 cigar. Available at any Old Virginia Tobacco location or online at oldvirginiatobacco.com.
That's what they come out with. I think you get Kirk rolling, just something quick underneath, get this offense going.
Two receivers to the left, 1st and 10 at the 33. Empty backfield now, Cousins in the shotgun. Morris in the slot on the left. Quick pass out to Jordan Reed. Catch made across the 35 and steps out of bounds at the 36.5-yard line. So a gain of 3.5 on first down.
And that's exactly what you do. Throw Jordan Reed in the flat against the soft zone coverage. You get 4 yards and 3 yards. You continue to work.
Why is he coming out?
Probably going to run the ball now.
Yeah, Tom Compton in as a tight end. He's lined up to the right. Trips to the left. Alone behind Kirk Cousins is Alfred Morris. Now Crowder goes in motion to the right. On 2nd and 7 at the 36. Straight give up the middle to Alfred. Pounds it up to the 38, where it'll be a 3rd down. 3rd down and about 5 for the Redskins.
And this is a 3rd down situation that you don't mind being in. 3rd and 5, Kirk's been very efficient throughout most of this year. Any 3rd and short, there's a lot of opportunity. All these guys can separate man-to-man.
Jordan Reed has a piece of a towel trailing him. I don't think it's one of those you like that towels. Garcon out to the right. 3 receivers left. Pierre Thomas in the game. To the right of Kirk Cousins is in the shotgun on 3rd and 5 at the 38-yard line. Cousins with a long count. Single deep safety for Green Bay. They've got a 7-man front. Kirk takes, looks left, pumps, fires through the hands of Jordan Reed. Incomplete. Would have been short of the first down. Almost into the hands of one of the Packers. It just flew right through the fingertips of the Redskins tight end.
Boy, he cut that loose.
Sure did.
Yeah, they end up rolling back to a 2-man. They play man coverage. Demarius Randall plays Jordan Reed, and that was a question, who would play Reed? Kirk does a nice job staying with Reed. Reed does a nice job working, but Phil pressure early. It's a drop that
guys,
you rarely
Cooley
see.
was right. Sheriff got put on rollerblades.
Dressway into the game now to punt it away. Micah Hyde awaits the punt. Good snap by Nick Sundberg and a low driving spiral. Very strong punt. Hyde fields it at his 5-yard line. Up the middle of the 10. Gets hit by one of the Redskins and they close down on him at the 15-yard line. And a late flag goes flying. It looks like Jerron Johnson might have been clipped. And this will be a half the distance penalty inside the 10 if it goes against Green Bay.
Well, that's good because we flipped the field.
Sure did. That was a nice punt. Under the wind that time. And now the call from territory.
Return. Illegal block in the back. Return team, number 39. Half the distance to the goal. First down, Green Bay. Timeout.
You can hear the wind whipping across the microphone of the referee. There is no score. 11:47 to go in the first quarter. And there's a timeout. This is the Washington Redskins Radio Network.
1965, this was the sound of the fast food industry.
All right, today we need to process 50 gallons of 3 vats of
and 27 pounds of thank you.
That same year, Subway founders Fred DeLuca and Dr. Peter Buck teamed up to create a new sound.
Can you hand me some tomatoes? Wow, that bread smells good.
That sound was the sound of fresh. The Subway Sandwich Shop, founded on fresh.
And down the stretch they come. Burke and Herbert Bank has opened up a huge lead over the big banks with a convenient checking account that's really free from monthly fees. Now Burke's pouring it on, making every ATM in America free. Here's the finish, and it's Burke and Herbert Bank. The big banks have faded. They simply can't beat Burke.
Fred, those big banks don't have the horsepower to catch Burke's convenient checking account. It's no contest. You can't beat Burke. Minimum deposit to open, $25. Burke and Herbert Bank, at your service since 1852.
If you're looking to make a difference and assist government agencies in identifying today's most innovative technology strategies, consider a position with DLT Solutions, a leading public sector IT solutions provider. Visit www.dlt.com/careers. DLT is based out of Herndon, Virginia, and has current opportunities in sales, marketing, engineering, and administration. DLT is an equal opportunity employer and offers a comprehensive benefits package and competitive salaries. For more information, visit www.dlt.com/careers.
I'm Sonny Jurgensen, reminding you to get a quote today with Geico and see how much you could save. Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on your car insurance.
The Land Rover broadcast booth.
No score, Redskins and Packers, 11:47 to go in the first.
Redskins Radio is brought to you by the Washington Post. If you don't get it, you don't get it.
And a quick look at the Purple Heart scoreboard. Go to purpleheartcars.org to learn more. A botched field goal by Minnesota advances Seattle to the second round of the playoffs. 1st and 10 at their 8-yard line for Green Bay. Play action fake Rodgers. Floats it down the left side, and it is overthrown out of bounds. Intended receiver was Jones. 2nd and 10 from the 8 coming up.
Really nice job by Blackman, disrupting the route early, getting hands on and then running, staying right in the hip of Jones to not have any room to throw that ball.
And we had no pressure, so that was all on the corner.
Sonny, we've talked so many times about the wind being a factor. It's certainly going to bother the passing games.
I think so. I mean, you can see right now stuff blowing in the stadium.
2nd and 10 at their 8. Eddie Lacy behind Aaron Rodgers. Now he gets his tight end Rodgers, repositions him to the right. The fullback is Kuhn. High formation, handoff to Lacy. Runs to the left, and he's got no place to go.
Nothing.
The Redskins stack it up. Pot roast in the middle of it again.
Great by Pot Roast, great by Ricky Jean-Francois. And then talk about Mason Foster just taking on a fullback and turning him around in the backfield. Mason Foster's a physical dude.
We are stout right in the middle, baby.
3rd and 9 Green Bay. They're 33% this year on third down situations.
0 for 1 today.
Redskins bring in an extra DB. It's like they're going with the 4-man front, 2 linebackers. 2 receivers to the right, Jones and Cobb. Lacy in the backfield to the left of Aaron Rodgers. There's a snap from his end zone. Rodgers under heat, and is it a safety?
No, I think it was offsides. Left tackle move.
Hatcher had Rodgers in the end zone, and the referee hesitated.
Offense number 73.
Whoa!
5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
That's going to be half the distance to the 4.5.
3rd down. Half the distance.
Yeah, it was
J.C. Treader had jumped early out there on the edge. Can't hear anything. This place is going crazy.
Jay Gruden said this would help, and it has already.
Can't hear down here in the end zone, guys.
That's
Believe
good.
me.
Devontae Adams and Randall Cobb to the right. Rodgers in the shotgun at his goal line. Eddie Lacy is to his right on 3rd and 13 from the 4.5-yard line. Rodgers from the end zone, feeling heat. He's hit, and it's a safety. It's a safety for the Redskins as they get to Rodgers in the end zone. It was Preston Smith. The rookie got to him.
Man, it's Preston Smith, but that's a group effort. Chris Baker's collapsing the pocket. Ryan Kerrigan's collapsing the pocket, playing great zone coverage behind everything. There's nowhere to go with the ball. That's a defensive group effort to get that safety.
Just dominant up front. It all starts with the senior citizen, and the rest of these guys one-on-one, and they can't block him.
Well, they were all over him, Doc. He had no chance.
Eating him alive. But sound is a factor, guys. We talked about it a lot. These lunatics here in the end zone are outrageous.
First score of the game brought to you by the 2016 Jeep Renegade. Who thought the first score was going to be a safety? Come on.
Just took J.C. Treader straight back into Aaron Rodgers.
He walked the dog.
He owned him.
Man, we just need to score first, though, guys. That was important.
How about Preston Smith has just come on strong. Rookie, big-time sack, playoffs against Aaron Rodgers. That's unbelievable for that guy right there.
And Murph is nicked up a little bit, may have aggravated a groin. If not, he might not even have been in the game this early.
A great job by the Redskins defensive front. The Redskins get the ball. First score brought to you by the Jeep Renegade. Live Renegade. See your local Jeep dealer today. And the Redskins have a duo of Rashad Ross and Jamison Crowder at their own 25-yard line. They'll receive the free kick from the punter, Tim Este.
Remember, this is way into the wind right now.
Yeah. And the run up in the punt by the punter. It's a nice booming punt. Rashad Ross going to field it at the 23-yard line, up to the 30, trying to clear the corner, does, 35, up to the 40, and out of bounds at the Packer bench at the 45-yard line. Great field position as a result of a nice return around the right side by Rashad Ross.
That burp
You know what Sonny wants right here, don't you?
Great field position.
Sonny wants a shot down the field.
He does. He wants a shot downfield. I know what you want.
To number 11.
First by Rashad Ross. Took it right to the edge. No hesitation whatsoever from Ross there. Knew exactly where he was.
I don't think he's in. See Ryan Grant out there. He's one of the receivers for the Redskins. Alfred Morris, a running back. Garcon out to the right. They go double tight end. First and 10 at their own 45. It's a boot to the left by Kirk Cousins. Looks over the middle. Caught. Alex Smith breaks the tackle into Packer territory across the 40 to the Packer 39-yard line.
Key breaker.
First catch as a Redskin for Alex Smith, one of those veterans brought in at the last minute by Scott McLuhan.
Heck of a running catch.
To his third receiver.
Third guy in the progression, the last guy in the boot progression. Wanted to take a shot to Jordan Reed on the corner route. Didn't have it. Came back late to Smith. Good run, though, by Smith.
Great start for the Redskins. Great start.
Yeah, he had Jordan. He decided not to throw it to him.
D-Jax to the left. Ryan Grant is to the right. I formation behind Kirk Cousins. First and 10 at the 39 of Green Bay. Straight give up the middle to Alfred Morris. Looking for running room. Has a little across the 35 down to the 33.
Thought Alfred Morris found his best rhythm as a runner last week in Dallas. Showed the most confidence in there. Puts a couple cuts together and finds a nice little lane.
Gain of 5.
Also mentioned D.Y. in there. Makes Alf feel more comfortable.
Deshaun Jackson got in a little pushing contest.
Yeah, you saw that, Sonny. Hey, he got a little fisticuffs out of here on the sidelines.
And who came to help him, Doc?
Oh, the big ones. We got big ones. I get a sheriff some credit. He had a good block on that last play.
Down to 34.
Second and 5 at the 34 of Green Bay. Three tight ends to the right. Alfred Morris alone behind Kirk Cousins. Smith goes in motion. Straight give up the middle to Alf. Puts his head down. Burrows ahead across the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a Redskin first down. And
Look
a
at
scuffle.
Sheriff.
A little bit of a scuffle. Let's keep smart here. We saw what happened last night.
Larry, watch Sheriff finish the block.
Okay, great finish by Sheriff, but that's that old school wham play, guys. And Alex Smith came down in motion and took B.J. Raji off his feet.
Love it.
He decleated him as a trap wham blocker from a tight end spot. You added Alex Smith as a veteran who maybe could block. Man, that opened the hole right there.
Oh, bang series, baby.
Trips to the right. First and 10 at the Green Bay 29. Cousins in the shotgun. Alfred Morris to his right. Tight end is Tom Compton. He's lined up to the left. Crowder in motion left. Cousins fakes the handoff. Tosses it out to the right. Deshaun Jackson the catch. Steps out of bounds after a gain of about 3.
I'm fine with that. It's just a quick little screen pass. It's just a little option pass out to Deshaun Jackson.
Get him the ball.
It's a little flat route that he runs, and it's fine. It just keeps rhythm.
Second and 7 at the Green Bay 26. 2-0 Redskins. They sacked Rodgers in the end zone. Last Green Bay possession, 2-0 Redskins. 7:45 to go in the first quarter. Empty backfield again for Kirk Cousins. Trips to the left, two receivers right. On second and 7. Green Bay looks like they're going to blitz off the edge. Here they come. Cousins has protection over the middle, fires. Caught. Jordan Reed down to the 15-yard line, and it's a Redskin first down.
Man, this is why Jordan Reed's so special. He's matched up with Micah Hyde. He's in a stack set. Micah Hyde knows he's going to run a choice route on 2nd 7 because that's what they do on 2nd 7. He knows he likes to take the inside, and Jordan Reed still gets inside and gets to the post against Hyde man-to-man.
How about that pass pro?
And they supposedly do a good job on tight ends.
He's a receiver. Let's be honest.
1st and 10 at the Green Bay 15-yard line. Again, the shotgun with Cousins. Morris in the game to his left. Jordan Reed goes in motion to the right. Kirk to throw. Got time again over the middle. Catch is made. Deshaun Jackson at the 10, 5 to the goal line. Touchdown! Oh, did he step out of bounds? Oh, touchdown! The referee pointing to the ground, but the referee in the end zone signals touchdown Redskins.
Man, that's just old school West Coast. You're going to run a hook over the middle. Deshaun Jackson on the shallow cross, but what changes this is the burst of speed from Deshaun Jackson. He's got it.
Tell you what, Cooley, wait till you see Spencer Long battle his tail off to save that protection and give Kirk time.
Referee down there on the goal line was pointing to a spot short of the goal line. And now they're going to confirm it's a touchdown.
They're going to look at it.
With the sideline, they're going to take a look at it. Deshaun went to the pylon. He did not extend the ball, though. And so this is going to be very close. I don't think he got in.
It'll be very close.
The previous play is going to be reviewed.
Ball didn't get over.
You know,
look at the ball. The ball is short.
Interesting by D-Jax that he didn't reach that ball out towards the pylon or towards the goal line, knowing that it was going to be close. I mean, the body knocks it over, but I think he's behind.
The ball did not cross the plane.
So they're going to end up going to a 1st and goal.
We'll take a break while they take a look at it. You're listening to Washington Redskins football.
Your new year starts off with huge savings for getting to work. Transit benefits are now $255 a month. That's $3,060 per year that your employer can provide you. Ask your employer about smart benefits, and then you choose the best commuting option to get to work. Use Metro Smart Benefits on Metro Rail, Metro Bus, regional buses, van pools, and commuter rail. To get started, ask your employer to apply for smart benefits so that you can start the year with huge savings. Visit WMATA.com for enrollment information.
Don't wait. Chris Cooley here for High's Chimney Service. High's Chimney Service has been servicing the Washington, D.C. area for 34 years. These guys are great. They are the best trained company in the industry. They're nationally certified, and they want to be your chimney company too.
Call 1-888-HIGHS 123. Don't wait. Call 1-888-HIGHS 123. Don't wait.
You answered all your emails by noon. Get a freshly prepared Egg McMuffin. Actually left work on time? Then get yourself a savory sausage McMuffin with egg. You saw the weirdest midnight movie. Well, get a delicious sausage burrito. With McDonald's all-day breakfast menu, you can get delectable breakfast tastes anytime. Egg McMuffin, hotcakes and sausage and more. It's time to start enjoying the breakfast you love whenever you want. Just listen to a radio commercial? Get some golden hash browns. McDonald's all-day breakfast menu varies by location.
In your car, on your computer, on your mobile device, get the best Redskins coverage on ESPN 980, ESPN980.com, and with our ESPN 980 app.
In the Land Rover broadcast booth, Gene Steratore has taken a look, and I believe this is not a touchdown. I think they're going to mark it about a foot short. And here's
After review.
That's right.
The runner crosses the goal line, but his foot does not land in the end zone. The ball is at the half-yard line. When he touches out of bounds, it will be Washington's ball, 1st and goal at the half-yard line. The clock will start on my ready for play.
So the Redskins going to have to punch it in here from half-yard out.
See, Steratore actually reached out like he were holding an imaginary ball as he made that call.
Eligible, 68.
So the Redskins going to bring in Darrell Young as the fullback here on the doorstep of the game's first touchdown. Alfred Morris, the running back.
Yeah, I think they just pound this in.
3 tight ends in the game, along with Tom Compton. Split backs behind Kirk Cousins. 1st and goal. Hand off to Alfred Morris. Gets hit at the line of scrimmage. Gets half of what he needs. 2nd and goal coming up. They didn't go with the straight eye. They brought Darrell Young in motion. Well, movement on the defense, and they ran it to Alford to the left.
It's a power play where they're trying to pull Brandon Sheriff, and as Brandon Sheriff came as a pulling guard, he tripped on his own player, fell down, and wasn't able to get around to open that hole.
It's a manhood issue here, brothers. We got to get this bad boy in to set the tone.
2nd and goal at the 1, same formation, no wideouts in the game. Alfred Morris into Darrell Young behind Cousins. Hand off to Alfred Morris. Gets hit, loses a yard. Back to the 2.
I thought he had a cutback available to him if he wanted to put his foot in the ground. I know he's pressing hard front side, but he cuts it back early. He may have had Clay Matthews overrunning that play.
So what an emotional roller coaster. The Redskins bring some wide receivers in the game from the 2-yard line after the loss of one by Alf.
Bonus is Kirk Cousins pretty good in 3rd and short goal line situations so far this year. You think maybe Jordan Reed in some kind of option route. I think maybe even Pierre Thomas out of the backfield. They could have went read option.
Empty backfield, 3rd and goal at the 2 for the Redskins. 2 receivers out to the right, 3 to the left. Cousins in the shotgun. Takes a snap, long count, and what's the call? Flag in the end zone, and it could be against the Skins.
Delay of game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Going the wrong way.
Gives them some more room.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Get
it's
some
emotional.
room.
It's emotional whiplash, man. You got to recalibrate yourself.
I think it's important they find a way to get in here. This would be a really disheartening end to what was a great drive, and momentum would not really stay with the Redskins if you end up having a kick here.
3rd and goal at the 7-yard line now. Again, empty backfield. Pierre Thomas outside the numbers to the left.
Quarterback draw.
Cousins in the shotgun, takes his snap over the middle, fires, and it is incomplete. Intended for Pierre Garçon, and the Redskins cannot punch it in from the 1. Losing ground after the replay. Took the points off the board, so that's going to bring in Dustin Hopkins for a field goal attempt. And as Chris said, a reversal of fortune that the Redskins didn't want to see.
They had a trips to the right, they had a doubles to the left. The right side would have been any kind of man concept. The left is Pierre Garçon coming on a zone beating in route, and Green Bay, credit them, saw it coming, played it nicely.
He's all over the back of Garçon, no flag on the play, so the field goal here is a 25-yard attempt from the right hash. The kick is up by Dustin Hopkins, and he drills it. So, with 4:51 to go in the first quarter, the Redskins on top 5-0. This is the Washington Redskins Radio Network.
Nothing beats the fresh taste of Budweiser Draft. It's more than just love at first pint. It's the best way to enjoy the quintessential American lager. Brewed the hard way for an unmistakable crisp finish every time. So don't just settle for whatever's on tap. Make it the fresh taste of Beechwood aged Budweiser Draft. This Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Budweiser Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
For over 50 years, the Purple Heart Service Foundation has been helping our country's military veterans and their families. Hi, I'm Joe Theismann. Join me, the Washington Redskins, and ESPN 980 in our support of military veterans by donating your unwanted car or truck to the Purple Heart Service Foundation. The Purple Heart gets these veterans the benefits they've earned and the help they need by providing PTSD help, TBI intervention, and a suicide prevention hotline for all of our returning veterans and their families. To donate any unwanted vehicle, go to purpleheartcars.org or call 1-877-743-1631.
Global security professionals, are you ready for another great season? You're the quarterback in scoring big wins with AFCIA's conferences, professional development, continuing education, technology expos, and thought leadership opportunities. And don't forget, AFCIA has your all-important playbook, Signal Magazine. Make your best play. Go to afcea.org today. They're a proud supporter of STEM education, growing the next generation of C4 ISR professionals.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by Prince George's Hospital Center. Visit them at cardiaccarepgcounty.org.
Field goal means Direct Energy will donate $500 to Inova Children's Hospital kick in for the kids. The field goal by Hopkins making it 5-0. Redskins 4:51 to go in quarter number 1. Let's pause for station identification on the Washington Redskins Radio Network.
ESPN 980, WTEM Washington, 94.3 FM, WWXX Buckland, 92.7 FM, WWXT Prince Frederick.
5-0 Redskins.
The way they moved the ball inside the 20 then was good, getting the pass, the option route to Reed, and then the crossing pattern.
I think that option route, or
Jackson.
that choice to Reed, you're going to see that a bunch. If they get in 2nd and 7, 2nd and 8, you're going to see a lot of Reed and Crowder choice routes, and they feel comfortable with that ball on the ground here again in the kickoff. But, boys, you just think back to the Deshaun Jackson catch on the shallow cross. Just reach that ball out.
Yeah.
Most times you see guys aware of that. And
He's going to make that up. I'll wager now.
No
he
doubt,
makes it up.
no doubt, no doubt.
Footnote, Long is getting his right ankle worked on right now.
Spencer Long,
Yes,
second-year guard out of Nebraska. Former third-round pick. Moved over into that spot when Sean Laval got injured. They're checking him out on the bench. Thanks for the update from Doc. Doc's updates, as always, brought to you by the D.C. Lottery. So it looks like Jerron Johnson's going to hold the ball for Dustin Hopkins to run up at the kickoff. Another good, strong kick. Janis fields it 2 yards deep. Heads up the right side, gets hit and stifled at the 19-yard line.
That's awesome.
Good special teams coverage by the Redskins. And
Awesome.
so Green Bay with it again. Aaron Rodgers, last time he had the ball, was tackled in the end zone for a safety.
A lot of pressure on both the first 2 drives. You remember back to the first drive, Baker putting pressure on him early, Kerrigan in there pressuring.
They only have 1 first down.
Yeah, 1 first down.
1st and 10 at their 20-yard line for Green Bay. Jones out to the right. 2 receivers to the left. Adams along with Cobb. Running back is Eddie Lacy. Tight end Rodgers is to the right. Aaron Rodgers in the pistol formation. Lacy behind him. Hands it to Lacy. Hit in the backfield. And they put a licking on him.
Oh, my
Coming up from the
goodness.
safety, Deshaun Goldson, Kedrick Golston, and crew. A gain of about 1.
Friendly fire, guys. I have never seen this defense react to the football like this. You can tell it's playoffs.
Quick to the line, 2nd and 8 at their 22. Lacy to the right of Rodgers in the shotgun to throw, looking left, under heat, flushed out, throws it out to the right, and he short hops it.
Kerrigan was held.
Will Compton defending the tight end Rodgers. That's going to bring up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 8 for Green Bay.
That's pretty good defense by Will Compton on Rodgers running a wheel route. Rodgers hadn't expected the ball, so Compton never looked for the ball. And Doc said it. Kerrigan was held as Rodgers left that pocket, but you're still in another 3rd down and long situation with Rodgers so far today, 1 for 5.
3rd down and 8 at their own 22. Rodgers in the shotgun. Redskins with a 4-man front. Lacy in the backfield with Rodgers, who takes the snap. Heat from the middle, is going to throw it down the left side, out of reach, intended for Cobb. He overthrows him. And again, Rodgers felt a little heat and forced the throw.
How about Kerrigan inside? Swaggy B outside, inverted, 4-man line. Pressure all the way, man. Great on the back end.
Yeah, you're right, because I don't see Aaron Rodgers panic like he panicked there in that pocket. That was poor technique. Didn't slide, and then he missed an open receiver.
Yeah, he had Cobb open.
So Masté, the punter, is inside his 10 at his 6-yard line. The snap and the boot, a low short one again. Crowder's going to let it hit. It takes a bounce. Takes a Green Bay bounce inside the 35 to the 32 where it comes to rest. 5-0 Redskins. They lead at 3:57 to go on the first. And this is the Washington Redskins Radio Network.
It's more than the cloud. It's security. It's mission-critical data right at your fingertips. With CenturyLink, you get advanced technology solutions from a trusted IT partner, including cloud and hosting services, all backed by an industry-leading broadband network. Get real solutions that are not just compliant, but also certified. CenturyLink, your link to securely moving your agency's applications to the cloud. Visit CenturyLink.com today.
With the X1 Sports app, you can see all the stats and scores in one place. Now through January 31st, new customers can get started with an X1 Triple Play for $89.99 a month for a year with a 2-year agreement. Plus, ask her to upgrade and get a prepaid card worth up to $250. Call 1-800-XFINITY or visit Xfinity.com today. Offer ends 1/31/16. Restrictions apply. Equipment, taxes, and fees including broadcast TV fee and RSN fees extra and subject to change. After promo, regular rates apply.
There really is no such thing as routine open heart surgery.
Meet Dr. Jamie Brown,
heart surgeon at the University of Maryland Medical Center, and now Prince George's Hospital Center.
The partnership between the medical center and Prince George's is bringing the full range of state-of-the-art open heart surgery to the community. It's raised the bar in Prince George's County for cardiac surgical care.
Visit us at cardiaccarepgcounty.org.
Redskins and Packers.
5-0 Redskins on the McDonald's scoreboard. Earlier, it was Seattle advancing 10-9 over Minnesota. Scoreboard brought to you by McDonald's. Try hash browns or sausage burrito. Just $1 each at McDonald's.
Could really, really deflate Green Bay if you could take this ball down the field and score a touchdown. This is a drive where you could really take this game over entirely.
Well, all Redskins so far, 3:57 to go in the first quarter. 5-0, a sack of Rodgers in the end zone by Preston Smith. And the field goal 25 yards out by Dustin Hopkins, the point so far.
So Josh Laribas in at left guard, long out.
High formation behind Kirk Cousins, 1st and 10 at their own 32. Ryan Kranko's in motion, play action fake. Kirk under some heat, breaks one tackle, fumbles the football and recovers it at the 20. He was looking for Deshaun Jackson deep, and it was Clay Matthews who put the heat on, and a loss of 12 on that play.
It was really Julius Peppers who won on the edge. Kirk Cousins had a shot to Deshaun Jackson wide open down the field. It would have been a walk-in touchdown. Packers blew coverage. It wasn't necessarily a blitz from Matthews. He's just reacting to play action, who then falls into Kirk coming off DY. DY's not really blocking him. It's play action, but if Peppers doesn't get that pressure, that's 6.
Pierre Thomason is a running back for the Redskins. Jackson out. Crowder in along with Garcon. 2nd and 22 at their 20 for the Redskins. Kirk, draw play. Pierre Thomas, good-looking play across the 25 to the 27-yard line. The veteran Pierre Thomas, 9-year vet out of Illinois, brought in a couple weeks ago. And he gets some of that back. So it's going to be a 3rd and long, 3rd and about 15 for the Ravens. Maybe 3rd and 14 from their own 27.
You don't necessarily want to take any bad risks, but there have been a lot of 3rd and 14 situations where Kirk Cousins has found guys like Pierre Garcon in the middle of the field where you're getting first downs.
Sean Jackson and Crowder to the right, Garcon to the left. Pierre Thomas in the running back. Cousins from the shotgun takes the snap, looking under heat, gets it off, and short hops it. He was under heat again that time and had to get rid of it.
Yep, it's Peppers again right up the middle, rushing against Josh Laribas, who's filling in at guard right now, a little bit out of a position. By the way, the Packers there went both Clay Matthews and Peppers to the same side. Got them both man-to-man.
A lot of pass rush from one side. Tressway at his 9-yard line. Sundberg the snap. Good snap. Punts it away to Micah Hyde. It's a shank. It's going to hit. It takes a great Redskins bounce. Inside the 15, still rolling. Still rolling inside the 14 to the 13-yard line. Redskins catch a break on a bad punt by Tressway. It goes 60 yards. That was about 35 in the air and about 25 on the ground.
It's fine.
So, 2:17 to go here in quarter number 1. The score remains 5-0 Redskins. Somebody needs to score a touchdown. You can score a touchdown with Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more in your car insurance. Visit geico.com or call 1-800-947-AUTO.
Not a ton of offense so far today. A little more from the Redskins in the first 3 drives today. The Packers have 10 total yards.
And they haven't been down here at all.
No, they've been inside the 20 almost every drive.
Every drive.
And Doc mentioned it, that side of the end zone to the left. That's a loud group down there, and they've done a good job.
Ruckus.
So it's the Redskins 5, Green Bay nothing, and the pressure from the Redskins front, Doc, has been impressive so far on Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, it has, and we just need more points to justify, because we all know doesn't mean squat if you can't light up the scoreboard.
Yeah, it was a Redskin 3 and out that time. The sack of Cousins, he fumbled it, gathered it back at his 20, lost 12 yards. They couldn't recover from that play. But the good roll on the punt by Tressway puts the Packers in a hole.
Well, they potentially could have ended up a 34-yard punt, and it turns around to be 60.
Yeah, you're right.
Tressway's had a lot of fortunate bounces here in the last year and a half.
Need you to call up a turnover, Sonny.
Green Bay only turned the ball over 17 times this year. That was third best in the league. So while they're not especially efficient offensively in yards, they don't turn it over much. That said, Doc, I would love to turn one up here.
Jurgensen usually gets what he wants.
Yeah, that's right.
So Green Bay 1st and 10 at their 13-yard line. Huddled around Aaron Rodgers. Pot roast looking for noise. Got his hands in the air saying, give it to me.
The Packers can't call the play in the huddle right now. They're struggling, all leaning in. It's so loud, not being able to get the play out of the huddle. It's great.
Finally, they break the huddle. They send 2 receivers out to the right. Abbrederis, second-year man out of Wisconsin in the game for the first time. He's in the slot on the right side. And it's a handoff to Cobb. Cobb's going to get hit in the backfield. Will Blackman, Will Compton push him out of bounds. The wide receiver, Randall Cobb, lining up in the backfield, trying to get something going, and they didn't get much on that play.
Will Compton read it quickly. He just missed a tackle that he could have had for a loss. Will Blackman does a nice job shedding a block and forcing that on the edge to not give up much.
Cobb stays in the backfield behind Rodgers, who's in the pistol after a gain of 1, 2nd and 9. Kuhn, the fullback. Now they're motioning for Abbrederis to go around to the left side in the slot. They're having problems with their signals, no doubt about that. Redskins fans doing a great job. 4 on the play clock. Rodgers takes, throws it quickly out to Abbrederis. Couldn't hold on. Almost into the hands of Deshaun Goldson. Wow.
Exactly right.
So, by the way, Rodgers sees blitz. He brings Abbrederis to the other side of the field. The Redskins defense then check out of that blitz. So Rodgers trying to throw a little quick screen that the Redskins have checked out a blitz to. And Abbrederis almost hands it to Golson.
Green Bay 0 for 3 on 3rd down. Rodgers in the shotgun. It is 3rd and 9 at their 14-yard line. Rodgers takes the snap. Fires it out to the left, and it is incomplete. Good job. Quentin Dunbar on the defense that time of James Jones, and Dunbar, the former receiver, knocks it away.
That's my rookie, baby.
That's clinic defense by Dunbar, knowing the sticks, hanging on his toes, not worried about getting beat over the top, and then driving on the ball and making a nice swat with his hand.
Oh, he did there.
Boy, field position has been all Redskins so far. They lead 5-0, 1:33 to go in the first quarter.
He's moved up some.
And the punter Maste from his goal line boots it away. It is high and short. Crowder drifts to his left, fields it at the 41, north-south to the 50, and out of bounds in front of the Redskins bench. Takes it to Green Bay territory, Doc, to the 49.
I like that, baby. Get it and go.
And there's a flag on the far sideline. Let's see the call here. 10 yards on the return.
During the return, holding receiving team number 10. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down, Washington.
I don't think it was number 10. He had number 10 on the hold that time.
Who was the hold?
He said
Robert.
Robert must have been out there, snuck out there and held somebody.
No, I don't think it was Robert.
Well, we don't know, so he said
number
10.
68's reporting eligible. 68.
So the mark-off takes the ball back to the Redskins 36 rather than the Green Bay 49. The penalty against the unknown Redskin. It was on Kerry Williams, number 40.
That's a ticky-tack call.
1st and 10 at the 36. Handoff Alfred Morris. Weaves out, back to the inside. Good run across the 40 up to the 44.
Throw.
Alfred faked it outside, cut it up inside the tackle, and that was a nice run by Alf.
It was a great block by Jordan Reed on the edge to get Alfred a little extra yards. And look, I know that you're a team that likes to go some drop back and likes to go some play action, but in this gritty game, if you get some flow from Alfred Morris,
yes,
you got to keep feeding him.
I'm with you.
And Alfred Morris, as he gets more carries, seems to get better in games. You got to stick with him if he's going to run it like this. 2
receivers left, Ryan Grant and Pierre Garçon. Fullback in the game, Darrell Young on 2nd and 3 at the 43. Play action. Kirk going to dump it off the chest of Ryan Grant. He dropped it. It would have been gone anywhere anyway, but it hit him in the numbers. 3rd down and 3 coming up.
It's a terrible job on the backside of boot by Ryan Grant, not selling run away from him. He ends up blocking the defensive end right into Kirk Cousins. The backside of boot, you just run down the line of scrimmage, get him to chase. Ryan Grant ruins the play and then makes the drop.
Yeah, the outside linebacker, Nick Perry, was in the face of Cousins as soon as he wheeled to the left. 3rd and 3 at the 43. Cousins in the shotgun. Chris Thompson in the game. He's to Cousins' right. From their own 43-yard line. Cousins over the middle. Caught! One-hand grab by Jordan Reed at the 45-40. And taken down at the 36. What a grab with one hand by the tight end.
Kirk Cousins, by the way, he got away with one on the choice route to Jordan Reed in that position. He's going to have to learn from this play on the break because Casey Howard was a trap corner and nearly picked that ball. Jordan didn't feel it.
Odell who?
Yeah, he got away with one, no doubt about it. But Jordan Reed then capitalizes on the play. That was a little riskier than it looked.
Yeah, pick 6 there, brother. Good call, cool dog.
That's first down.
Kirk thought it was man-to-man all the way. Just know that Capers in this defense will give you things you haven't seen in the past.
End of 1. Redskins on top, 5-0. They'll have a 1st and 10 at the Green Bay 37 after the break. This is the Washington Redskins Radio Network.
Hi, Bob here from Bob's Discount Furniture. You know, it takes a lot of hard work to achieve greatness, whether it's offering the greatest furniture values ever or achieving greatness on the football field. That's why I'm proud as punch to be the official furniture store of the Washington Redskins. I work hard every day to bring you the competition-busting, untouchable furniture values you deserve. And the Redskins sweat it out every day to bring home the big win on Sunday. The Washington Redskins and My Bob's Discount Furniture. One great team. Shop in-store or at mybobs.com.
At AT&T, we're all about the perks, like getting $300 credit per line when you switch to AT&T with a smartphone trade-in and purchase of any smartphone on AT&T Next. Get all the perks when you switch to the network with the nation's strongest 4G LTE signal. AT&T, mobilizing your world.
Offer ends January 10th, 2016. Select locations. Each $300 credit requires a port-in. Eligible purchase, service, and trade-in. $100 bill credit within 90 days. $200 trade-in credit or promo card fees. Other charges and restrictions apply. Signal claim based only on national carriers. Average 4G LTE signal strength. See store for details.
If it's in your nature to cast off the everyday and seek adventure on the roads, trails, and tundra, the Discovery Sport was built to help your search. And wherever you choose to go, you don't have to go alone. With available 5+2 seating, you can bring your own mini expedition of family and friends to aid you in your journeys. Lease the 2016 Discovery Sport for $399 a month for 39 months with $34.95 plus taxes, title, and fees due at signing, now through March 31st. Visit DCAreaLandRover.com or call 1-800-FIND-4WD for details. Land Rover, above and beyond.
Redskins home playoff game.
5-0 Redskins after a quarter. Stats brought to you by the Paralyzed Veterans of America. Our proud veterans fought for us. Now you can fight for them.
Redskins 5 first downs. The Packers 1. 80 total yards for the Redskins, 11 for the Packers. 10:06 they had the ball to 4:54. Cousins 6 of 10, 67 yards. Rodgers 1 of 8, 11 yards, missed his last 7.
Redskins playing great defense. We're in the Land Rover broadcast booth. Great to be with you here for playoff action from an electric FedExField. And the Skins have it 1st and 10 at the Green Bay 37 after that one-hand catch by Jordan Reed. Yeah, it wasn't the best pass. It was risky business, but Jordan Reed bailed out his quarterback.
Well, it was a great pass if the quarterback wasn't there when he was on target to Reed. But heck of a catch from Reed. I mean, unbelievable, insane catch from Jordan Reed one-handed.
Empty backfield, 1st and 10. Got Darrell Young as a wide receiver and Pierre Thomas as a wide receiver, both outside the numbers. From the Packers 37, Kirk takes a snap, looks over the middle, fires, caught Garcon to the left, across the 30, puts a move on a man and gets 12 yards. Nice little stop-and-go move, and Pierre Garcon gets the yardage.
Shake and bake, baby.
Yes, indeed.
See, I like this empty set stuff because the Packers constantly want to bring a 5-man pressure, which leaves them no spare underneath the fender in the man-to-man stuff, and then Pierre Garcon's just got to work against the nickel DB, which he can beat all day long. He also had Jordan Reed matched up with the linebacker John Ryan, so they'll go back to that set.
1st and 10 at the 24 of Green Bay for the Redskins. 2 receivers to the right. Morris and Darrell Young in the backfield behind Kirk Cousins. Garcon goes in motion. It's going to be a gift to Alf, hitting the backfield and taken down. Almost beheaded there by B.J. Raji. Took him high and took him down.
That's a tough ass for Corey Lichtensteiger. Got a big job coming back. B.J. Raji just took him for a ride into the backfield, Doc Walker.
Well, when you're 350 pounds and you've been playing every week, I mean, Lick's my guy, and I'll take him in a street fight, but one-on-one, that's tough.
So the Redskins lose 4 on that play, 2nd and 14 from the 28. They send trips to the right, Garcon, Jackson, and Crowder. Jordan Reed's to the left. Chris Thompson in the game as a running back. Cousins in the shotgun. And again, the Packers showing a blitz here on the line of scrimmage. They've got 6 men up there, and they bring all of them. Kirk going to float it out. Caught out on the left side. And maybe a gain of a yard that time to Chris Thompson. Little safety pass out there to the left. That's going to bring up a 3rd and long for the Redskins.
That's your choice route concept to a 2-man side. Jordan Reed clearing out Thompson, then breaking out, and that was his choice. Should have taken it to the middle of the field where he might have had a big play. Trips away, gave Thompson the middle of the field, and he just breaks out. That's a mistake by Thompson.
Yeah, the Reed was good on a TE stunt. He picked it up.
Here we go, 3rd and 10 at the 24 of Green Bay for the Redskins. Empty backfield. Here comes the pressure again. Let's see what the call is going to be. Cousins looks to his left. Now he's set, takes the snap. A lot of heat. Going over the middle of the end zone. It is caught! Jordan Reed, Redskins touchdown! Beautiful play call. Found the open man down the seam, and the Redskins get 6.
You called it, Cooley. You said they'd go back to it, brother. You got the eyes of a surgeon.
You cannot put Micah Hyde on Jordan Reed, and Jordan Reed smokes him down the middle field. Kirk Cousins knows it. Jordan Reed knows it. It's going to be dicey for the Packers if you want to blitz them all day.
Little Landover leap, by the way, by Jordan Reed into the crowd.
A Landover leap.
That's salt in the wound there, Larry.
Woo! You like that. You like that.
PAT attempt by Hopkins is up. And he hits the upright. It is no good. Dustin Hopkins misses the point after. Hits the upright. 11-0 the score. 13:02 to go in the second quarter. A timeout. You're listening to Washington Redskins football.
Here's Jennifer Keating, Vice President of Sales for Copper River IT.
As one of Washington Business Journal's Fast 50 companies, Copper River IT is leading the way in innovative network architectures. Our team of experts deploy the right technologies to meet your business needs while leveraging Juniper's open automation solutions. The result is increased efficiency, performance, and flexibility, and decreased operational costs. Together, Copper River IT and Juniper Networks will help your organization get ready for the cloud era. To learn more about our network automation solutions, visit copperriverit.com.
At Novec, our values power everything we do. We work around the clock to ensure your power stays on. We teach young people how to stay safe around electricity. We keep costs low, with Novec's rates being lower today than they were 6 years ago. And we're generating renewable energy to help ensure a bright future. At Novec, these values power everything we do. Novec, powerful values that power your life.
In 1965, this was the sound of the fast food industry.
All right, today we need to process 50 gallons of, 3 vats of, and 27 pounds of. Thank you.
That same year, Subway founders Fred DeLuca and Dr. Peter Buck teamed up to create a new sound.
Can you hand me some tomatoes? Wow, that bread smells good.
That sound was the sound of fresh. The Subway Sandwich Shop, founded on fresh.
Hear the Cooley Film Breakdown, Tuesday and Wednesday at 5, only on ESPN 980.
11-0 Redskins have a safety, a field goal, and a touchdown. PAT hits the upright. Scoring drive summary brought to you by Crown Royal Regal Apple, smooth to the core. Please drink responsibly. 64 yards, 7 plays, good pass run mix. A 24-yard touchdown pass to Jordan Reed. Put 6 on the board.
You look at this thing stats-wise, Redskins now 117 yards, 12 minutes of possession. Green Bay 11 total yards in that first quarter, had it for 454. And Sonny mentioned last time he talked about quarterback stats, Aaron Rodgers completed his first pass. He missed his last 7 straight passes.
That's right.
And I think he had a couple open receivers in that span of time. But it seems this defense, with the pressure they've had up front, is giving Aaron Rodgers a little bit of anxiety.
Well, he's been hit 46 times, sacked.
He's a little punchy.
Well, 47 if you count today. And by the way, Kirk Cousins now, other than Wilson in Seattle, the only quarterback to complete a touchdown pass in every game, including a playoff game this year.
17 straight. Will Blackman's going to hold this football for the kickoff with the wind gusting, the run up by Hopkins and the boot. End over end. Janis, 5 yards deep. Looks like he's swimming back there. What do you make of that motion he has back there, Cooley? Little tussle going on the field right now.
Larry, when you were talking about this route behind Jamie, we were on the opposite sideline. Now we got a fisticuffs.
You do not get a penalty in this situation.
Deshaun Phillips, who was carried off the field on a stretcher last game, is the one in the tussle.
He feels better.
Kind of like his heart. So I'm out on the field with the Redskins on top, 11-0, and this is the Washington Redskins Radio Network.
Any Jane Doe can tell you that Geico could help you save. But since money talks, we just ask the savings instead.
Greetings and sun salutations. I'm Jane's Money, and I never knew my self-worth until Jane switched her car insurance at Geico.com. Those 15 minutes built me up to real savings. Geico's been helping customers save money like me for over 75 years. So take that to the bank. And namaste.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
FedExField going crazy here. Redskins on top, 11-0. Packers first and 10 at their 20. Starks the running back behind Rodgers now. Crowd is just incredible here tonight. It's a pitch right to Starks. Puts the brakes on, and he gets a bear hug from Mason Foster. He says, meet me, he says, face to face. And he takes him down. A loss of 1 on that run.
Starts with Ryan Kerrigan, allowing Mason Foster to say, meet me.
Kissed him right in the lips,
Which
Cooley.
He does. Mason Foster's got a knack for the ball, and he's shown it. Been a nice addition this year.
2nd and 11 at the 19. Rodgers tells Starks, get over here to my right. I think I see pressure coming already. Redskins with a 5-man front. They bring the blitz. Rodgers throws out to the right. It is caught. I don't know how he caught it. Reeland was all over the receiver. Jones takes him down at the 25. He's 5 yards short of the first down. 3rd down and about 4.5 coming up.
Right tackle Bulaga jumped early. Should have been a penalty.
Quick snap. Rodgers throws it out to nobody. Incomplete. That hurry up screwed them up. And the Redskins might have had 12 men on the field. 12th man might not have gotten off.
I don't think the Packers had any idea what they're doing, but it seems that Aaron Rodgers, as a vet, might have known if you had 12 on the field, just snap it. Redskins pointing the other direction.
on the defense at the snap.
Yeah, you're right.
5-yard penalty results in a first down.
You're right about this too, Larry. The wind is swirling on this side of the end zone, and it's about 8 degrees colder. So I'm out of here.
It's their first 3rd down conversion.
They needed a penalty, and it was, I think it was Ricky Jean-Francois just didn't get off, almost got off.
Well, it doesn't count as a 3rd down conversion, but that's the first time they've got a first down on 3rd down.
First and 10 at their 31, trips to the left. Starks the running back to the left of Rodgers. Now Starks goes in motion, empty backfield. He lines up on the wing on the right side. Rodgers looking under a lot of heat. Going to step into one over the middle. Man is there. Jones, the catch to Redskins territory to the Redskins 35-yard line.
That's why you can't give Aaron Rodgers this much time. I know they're trying to keep the integrity of the pocket, but you got to continue to rush with pressure. That's too much time for Will Blackman to run with Jones down the field.
Yeah, gave him too much time. Packers right to the line, no huddle. Starks behind Rodgers, who's in the pistol. First and 10 at the Redskins 35. 2 receivers to the left. He throws it left. Caught by Adams, makes a man miss, and steps out of bounds in front of the Redskins bench.
Pretty good move by Adams there on Blackman on just the quick screen. You see Green Bay really trying to go with tempo here.
Again, straight to the line. No huddle, no substitutions. 2nd and 1 at the Redskins 26. Tight end Rodgers in the backfield with Rodgers and Starks. 2 receivers to the right on the hash mark. Hand off to Starks. Gets hit by Pontrose in the backfield, but I think he dives ahead for the first down of the 25.
Yeah, and then realistically he's tackled by Mason Foster.
Didn't need much. And one of the linemen was upfield.
It'll be close to see where he went down with this ball. I think they're going to give it to him, but he actually fell and didn't really extend the ball to over the marker until he almost rolled.
Green Bay's best drive of the game to the Redskins 25-yard line, 1st and 10, Packers. And again, an empty backfield. Starks in the slot on the right side. 3 receivers left. Rodgers from the shotgun, dumps it off into the flat, right side to Starks, puts his head down and drives to the 15.
Like seeing
Actually to the 20.
D-Hall come down at the safety position, make a tackle, just flying downhill.
Gain of 5 on that first down. Give him 6, 2nd and 4th and 19.
Seems like Rodgers finally found something, guys.
Yep. 11-0 Redskins. 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. Jones and Cobb to the right. Starks in the backfield. Adams is to the left. The tight end's to the left. That's Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers under center on 2nd and 4th. The Redskins 19. Long count. It's a reverse to Cobb. Running to the left. Cuts it up. Hesitates. Breaks the tackle to the 15. Hit by Will Compton at the 13. And down to the 12. It's a Green Bay first down. They're moving the football now.
Preston Smith did a great job staying home against the tight end Rodgers, playing the jet sweep. He shed a block, and then he just gets fooled by Cobb. He had a chance to make that play for a loss.
Again, no huddle for Green Bay. Pistol formation. Starks, the running back, behind Aaron Rodgers. 1st and 10 at the Redskins 12. To throw out to the right side, and it was a little high, and Cobb could not hold on. Incomplete, 2nd down coming up.
I don't think they would have had anything available had he caught that ball. Will Blackman would have been all over Cobb.
Quick snap again. Rodgers has time, runs out of time, running in circles, goes end zone, and it is caught. Flag on the play, and I believe one of the Packers stepped through the back of the end zone as well. It is caught for a touchdown by Cobb from 12 yards out.
Is it another 12-man on the field? Because Rodgers snapped it so fast.
Here's a call from Gene Steratore. Let's see what the call is going to be here. Packers celebrating.
On the defense. We have offside number 99. Penalty is declined. Also 12 men. That penalty is declined in the result of the play. Touchdown.
So Green Bay gets their first score on the board with 9:04 to go in the second. 11-6 is the score.
The 12-man penalty is going to be an issue, and it's something they clearly saw in watching the Redskins, probably on TV, that we got a couple big guys that don't hustle off the field, so they're quick snapping them.
PAT attempt by Mason Crosby, and now whistles. See, they dropped the hat in the back of the end zone, and when he looked,
was it Cobb that came back in?
Reset the play clock to 25 and reattempt the try.
Well, I don't know. The referee picked up his hat. No indication why, so the touchdown stands.
You let Rodgers buy time like that and extend a play, and he will make you pay for it.
9:04 to go in the second. 11-6 the score. The PAT ensues here from the Packers. Crosby puts it up, and it's good. So the Packers get on the board with the touchdown pass. Rodgers to Cobb, 11-7. Redskins lead. 9:04 to go in the first half. This is the Washington Redskins Radio Network.
Comcast Business is offering 25 megabits per second internet from $69.95 a month. That means if you're still using slow DSL, you have a decision to make. Switch to Comcast Business and get more speed for faster downloads, or stick with slow DSL and watch your business stutter. The choice is yours. Call 800-501-6000 or visit ComcastBusiness.com. Comcast Business. Built for business.
Offer ends 3/31/16. Restrictions apply. 2-year contract and subscription to Comcast Business Voice and Business TV required. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra.
Oh, I'm just too tired for work today.
You need a 5-hour energy shot.
Yeah, I didn't sleep too well last night.
You want a 5-hour energy shot. It's the best thing since the wheel. Sometimes I can't believe it's real. Energy for work and some energy for fun and some energy for the gym. Drink some 5-hour energy and pump some iron. If you're tired from too much lunch, then try something that packs a punch.
Hey, now I really feel ready to go.
Thanks, 5-hour energy shot.
Any Jane Doe can tell you that Geico could help you save. But since money talks, we just ask the savings instead.
Greetings and sun salutations. I'm Jane's Money, and I never knew my self-worth until Jane switched her car insurance at Geico.com. Those 15 minutes built me up to real savings. Geico's been helping customers save money like me for over 75 years. So take that to the bank. And namaste.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Folks, visit the great people and fine cigars at Old Virginia Tobacco. Whether it's my own SJ9 cigar or their other fine selections, you'll find something to enjoy. Visit oldvirginiatobacco.com today.
The Land Rover broadcast booth.
You can hear every Redskins game on your mobile device. The new ESPN 980 app. Download it from the iTunes Store or Google Play today. It's how I listen to almost all talk radio on ESPN 980.
Well done. On the Mazda scoreboard, Mazda driving matters. 11-7 here. Redskins lead the Packers. Earlier it was Seattle 10-9 over Minnesota to advance.
Got to answer. If you're Redskins offense, that was 9 plays, 80 yards from Aaron Rodgers with 2 12-man on the field penalties. Got caught subbing. I don't think he'll get caught again. That's a gimmicky deal where Aaron Rodgers get him a couple times. But if you look back to the first 3rd and 4, it wasn't complete. They caught him in a situation where the drive was extended because of that penalty. Got things going.
And so they conveniently missed their tackle who jumped. Cooley, I agree with you. I think the guy did jump.
The tackle did jump.
So ball is teed up. Mason Crosby to kick it off. Right to left in front of us, and it is Rashad Ross, the Rocket Man, 5 yards deep. And the ball blows off the tee, so they're going to have to get somebody to come in and hold that football.
Yeah, guys, it's amazing what the difference is in terms of the swirl of the wind by the broadcast booth on this side of the end zone as opposed to the other. It's day and night.
Yeah, we haven't seen this kind of wind maybe ever here at FedEx Field. Casey Hayward's going to come in and hold this football for the kickoff. And let's see how good of a kick Crosby can get off. 41 touchbacks this year for Crosby. The run up and the kick. End over end, pushing Ross back, and it's going to be a touchback. So with 9:04 to go in the second, we've got a timeout, 11-7. Redskins on top, another little scuffle. We got a timeout. You're listening to Washington Redskins football.
This is the unlikely love story of the egg and the ring. One was round, the other was oval. One rolled, the other waddled. But the two stumbled into love when the egg fell into the ring's embrace, right on the McDonald's griddle. The result? A warm, round egg that lived happily ever after in an Egg McMuffin. Until it was devoured. You'll find a fresh cracked egg in every Egg McMuffin. It's the story of breakfast lovin'.
Head into your local Kia retailer today and see the exciting Kia model lineup that's winning over the experts, like the luxurious 2016 Kia Sorento. Edmunds.com says the Kia Sorento should remain one of our top recommendations. Combine that with available all-wheel drive, plus a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty, and it's easy to see why it's the talk of the town. Hurry in and test drive the Sorento at your local Washington, D.C. area Kia dealer today.
Warranty is a limited powertrain warranty. See retailer for warranty details.
College hoop fans, March Madness is sweeping the DMV as the city's own public university. The University of the District of Columbia hosts the East Coast Conference Men's and Women's Basketball Championship Tournament March 5th and 6th at the UDC Sports Complex. The action-packed weekend features 6 games, culminating with the crowning of the Men's and Women's Conference Champions. Ticket prices will be $7 for adults and $4 for students, kids, senior citizens, and military. For more information, visit UDCFirebirds.com.
Redskins All-Pro linebacker Ryan Kerrigan joins Inside the Locker Room Mondays at 2:30 p.m. only on ESPN 980.
Green Bay on the board with the touchdown. Let's see how the Redskins respond. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And a reminder, Bob's Discount Furniture. You get quality choice, the best values every day. Honored and proud to be the official furniture store of the Washington Redskins.
68.
Tom Compton is 68.
3 tight ends set here for the Redskins. Deshaun Jackson split alone.
Cousins under center, 1st and 10 at the 20. Going to give it to Pierre Thomas. Gets hit at the line of scrimmage, gains 1 running left. Quarterback Stats brought to you by the Purple Heart Foundation. Go to purpleheartcars.org to learn more.
Kirk is 9 of 13, 108 yards and a touchdown. Rodgers 6 of 14, 79 yards and a touchdown.
Clock rolls, 8:40 to go in the first half. Gain of 2 on first down by Pierre Thomas. 2nd and 8. Cousins in the shotgun. Pierre Thomas to his left. Trips to the right. Jordan Reed to the left. Kirk takes a snap. Looking right. Looking over the middle. Now caught. And that's caught by Jordan Reed. Minimal gain that time out to the 24. So that's going to bring a third down up for the Redskins here. 3rd and 6 at their own 24.
So not much there for Kirk Cousins. Had a soft cover 2 shell down the field. Wasn't necessarily available. And now 3rd and 6, you're okay. You're 2 of 5 so far on 3rd down, but important to convert here. Keep this offense on the field.
Sean Jackson has single coverage to the right. And now they bring the safety over. Cousins in the shotgun. 3 receivers left. Big 3rd down here. Cousins takes a snap. Fires it over the middle. Caught by Garcon on the move to the 30 and out of bounds. 35-yard line. A sidearm throw that time by Cousins to avoid the rush as Morgan Moses gets up slowly, favoring that right leg.
Yeah, start thinking about that foot. He's been gutting it out. That was a big play, but we got Ty and Secchi now. Got a little more depth than we're used to.
Great play design there by Gruden. Go with a bunch to the left. Green Bay's dropping into a 2-man coverage. They try to combo off with a linebacker inside on Garcon. And you know a linebacker's not going to run with Garcon, so you get a big play.
1st and 10 at the 36. Sean Jackson out to the left. Jordan Reed goes in motion left. The running back is Alfred Morris. Play action. Kirk settles in. Fires off the chest of D. Jacks at the 45-yard line. It turned it in at the hash. Defender on his back, incomplete.
Kirk Cousins might have been just a hair late with that ball, but Deshaun Jackson's got to do him a favor, come back down the stem of his route and attack that ball. He can't sit and wait for it.
Yeah, he didn't come back for it.
Crowd wanted a flag there, and there was a lot of contact, but no call. 2nd and 10 coming up from their own 36 for the Skins.
Sean Jackson might have set that down a little bit early as well, not press far enough down the field.
Inside handoff to Chris Thompson through a hole across the 45 to the 50. Trying to break a tackle to the 40 down to the Green Bay 39. Great run by Chris Thompson.
Playmaker.
That's a read option play right there where Jordan Reed, or you can say inside draw, the way that works out, but Jordan Reed releasing up to an inside player, turning an end free, and good run by Thompson underneath. He's got some nice vision inside.
Boy, he was one broken tackle away from breaking it all the way. Nice run by Chris. 6.5 to go here in the first half. 11-7 Redskins on top. Jackson and Garcon head out to the left. Empty backfield now. Cousins in the shotgun. 4-man Green Bay front. 2 deep safeties for the Packers. Cousins takes the snap. Over the middle. No, he gets sacked, and the ball is loose. It is loose. Big pile up at the 47-yard line.
I don't know if Cousins got that thing back.
Had a couple of the Redskins offensive linemen down there. Big pile up. And have to wait till they unpile.
Moses getting beat. Green Bay says
it is Green Bay football at their own 47-yard line as Cousins got stripped.
Well, Moses was in there.
Heat from the right side. Kirk should have felt that coming. Lost the football.
Yeah, when you pump it, you at least if you want to stay in the pocket, you got to bring that ball in back towards the chest. He had it hanging out there. You don't have that much time as a quarterback.
First turnover of the game, brought to you by Metro, who congratulates the Washington Redskins. So Green Bay with it now at their own 46-yard line. And the Redskins drive terminated by the turnover. Need to get one back here, Sonny.
Yep.
Janis into the game as Adams checks out. Huddled around Aaron Rodgers. 10 on the play clock. They're going to have to hurry up here. 5 on the play clock. Rodgers looks to his left. Might have lost track of time here. 3, 2, 1, 0 on the clock.
He called timeout.
And Mike McCarthy calls a timeout.
First charge timeout. Green Bay. A 30-second timeout.
I want to thank the folks at Trio Grill in Maryfield for providing food in the broadcast booth. Cooler that's already indulged. Perfect for dinner, drinks, or date night. Trio Grill and Redskins Radio is brought to you by the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local Union 26. Call 888-344-IBEW or visit IBEWLocal26.org.
why Green Bay, they get the ball on a turnover, they come out and get called for too much time.
Yeah, you always wonder, maybe they're in a situation where they think they want to take a shot down the field. They're trying to get the right play dialed up. To me, it's no real excuse in that situation.
There is no excuse to come out and waste a timeout right there.
Well, timeout's over. They're going to send two receivers, Cobb and Jones, out to the right. Janis is out to the left. Eddie Lacy back in the game. And it is Aaron Rodgers in the shotgun. 1st and 10 at their 46. Rodgers pumps. He's hit by Kerrigan, gets away, scrambling to the right, rolling, and he's going to throw it out of bounds. Kerrigan had him by the jersey, couldn't hold on.
Another thing that timeout did was give this crowd time to regroup. They had a chance to call a play. It was a little bit silent, but as you got through the 30 seconds, it got loud again.
Kerrigan's going to get home soon, Doc.
Just a matter of time, and I need Hatcher. Hatcher's the key. The inside guys are the key.
Pistol formation with Eddie Lacy behind Rodgers. Now he moves Lacy to his right. 2nd and 10 at the 46. 3 receivers right. It's a pass out to the right. Quick pass to Cobb. Clears the corner and gets first down yardage. Into Redskins territory. Inside the 45. See where they mark it at the 43.
Yeah, and the play action off the screen got him. You had Mason Foster, by the time Cobb was at the sideline, finally reacting to knowing that the ball was thrown. Compton a little bit late, DB's a little bit late.
No huddle for Green Bay. Rodgers in the shotgun. 1st and 10 at the Redskins 43. Rodgers over the middle fires. It is caught by Jones inside the 35 to the 33, very close to a first down.
Jones just running a slant. It's West Coast. Flat underneath, slant over the top against man-to-man.
And they go right to the line again, not allowing the Redskins to substitute. Actually, they're huddled up at the line of scrimmage quickly. The offensive line and Rodgers, now they back off into the pistol. Lacy behind Rodgers. 2nd and 1 at the Redskins 34. Rodgers to the line. Now he backs back into the pistol. Long count. Takes it, gives it to Lacy, running to the right. He's got the first down, but taken down by Mason Foster after a gain of 3 to the Redskins 31. Clock shows 4:45 and counting, and there's a man down.
Compton
got rolled up on from behind.
He's up. He's a tough kid, no doubt about that. Redskins have Keenan Robinson, obviously, the former starter, ready to go. Keenan off the bench, grabs his helmet. He's on the field.
They're making a lot of changes here.
They're going to make Compton come out for a play because he went down and the trainers came out. You have to come out for a play.
Need a change of momentum now, man. This thing is seeping over to the green and white. We got to recapture the momentum.
No doubt about it, Doc. You feel it. You can feel it. 1st and 10 Green Bay at the Redskins 32. Redskins in front, 11-7. 4:43 to go in the first half. Rodgers has had some time here the last couple of possessions. The pressure has not been getting to him.
Oh, and he's throwing quick and underneath. You know, last 2 plays, a little bubble screen out play action and then a slant. You don't really have time to pressure a guy in that situation.
James Jones to the left outside the numbers. Trips to the right. Now Cobb off the line, goes in motion, ends up in the slot on the left side. Bootleg to the left, Rodgers. Rolling, going down the left side, looking for the receiver, way overthrows Cobb. He was open, but not even close.
He had him open.
He did.
Yeah, Cobb working against Bashad Breeland after coming over in motion and setting down. Nice job by Preston Smith keeping the edge so Rodgers couldn't get out there and run and just have an easy throw.
Rodgers is off. He's not himself, and we got to take advantage of this until he turns into Aaron Rodgers.
2nd and 10 coming up here for Green Bay at the Redskins 32.
That was a pretty savvy push-off by Cobb to get open on Breeland as well.
3 receivers to the left. Rodgers, the tight end, is to the right, inside the numbers. Aaron Rodgers in the shotgun. He's got Lacy to his right on 2nd and 10 at the Redskins 32. The snap, Rodgers, little dump off over the middle, caught by Lacy, a flag on the play. It went nowhere.
Mason Foster saw that from the second the ball was snapped.
See the call here, though. Outside the numbers there. Let's see if this goes against the Redskins.
Offside.
Oh.
Defense.
It is.
Number 91. 5-yard penalty. Replay, second down.
That'll make it a 2nd and 5.
You're talking about some brutal penalties so far in this game hurting you. A couple 12 men on the field. The one gives them a first down there. Kerrigan with an offsides that you can't afford. That's just a matter of looking in at the ball.
I thought he recovered, though. That was...
2nd and 5. At the 27, tight end Rodgers goes out to the right. Outside the numbers. Starks the running back now behind Aaron Rodgers in the shotgun. 3:45 to go in the second quarter. Redskins up 11-7. It's a handoff to Starks. Cuts it up. Hit by Kerrigan and gets it across the 25 to the 24. A gain of about 3.5, 4 yards. It's going to be a 3rd and about 3 for Green Bay.
Pretty nice job by Kerrigan coming down the line of scrimmage on the backside as the unblocked defender, hanging on for dear life on Starks. This is where it's really got to crank up intensity-wise, pressure-wise. You got to jam at the line of scrimmage. You got to disrupt, and this defensive line, guys, has to get home.
You got a big guy in the backfield now.
Yeah, tight end Rodgers and Starks and Aaron Rodgers. Cobb off the line in motion, 3rd and 2 at the Redskins 24. Rodgers takes the snap, quick pass out to the left. It's incomplete. Again, Dunbar dislodges the football. And that's going to bring on Mason Crosby to attempt a field goal to cut the lead to 1.
That's great defense by Quentin Dunbar. I mean, it's a guy getting his hand in on a receiver, playing tight coverage, and playing fearlessly.
Stripped the ball out of the hands of Jones right when the ball got there. Nice play by the rookie out of Florida. It's going to be a 43-yard attempt from the left hash for Crosby.
Wind swirling.
24 of 28 so far this year. Snap, the spot, the kick is on the way, and it is good. Cuts the lead to 1, 11-10. 2:54 to go in the second quarter, and this is the Washington Redskins Radio Network.
Adaptation always beats prediction. The way to keep application developers more productive and responsive to change is to arm them with flexible and scalable middleware without massive cost. Hi, this is Paul Smith from Red Hat. Red Hat JBoss middleware is open source, efficient, and easy to use. It delivers more apps on schedule with less risk of failure. IDC says you can develop up to 51% more apps in a given year at significantly lower cost using Red Hat open source. Find out more at redhat.com/jboss.
If you're looking to make a difference and assist government agencies in identifying today's most innovative technology strategies, consider a position with DLT Solutions, a leading public sector IT solutions provider. Visit www.dlt.com/careers. DLT is based out of Herndon, Virginia, and has current opportunities in sales, marketing, engineering, and administration. DLT is an equal opportunity employer and offers a comprehensive benefits package and competitive salaries. For more information, visit www.dlt.com/careers.
Hi, this is Chris Cooley. Whether you're planning your next touchdown celebration or designing the next great sports sedan, making it look sharp matters. The Mazda 6 has a sleek, refined style. Inside a premium crafted cabin improves the views of any drive. Outside, the signature front bumper and grille with available LED headlights brighten everyone's day and night. And the Mazda 6 is a 2015 Car and Driver 10 Best. Mazda, driving matters. Brought to you by your local Mazda dealers.
Here's the voice of the Redskins, Larry Michael.
On the McDonald's scoreboard, 11-10. Redskins up by a point. 2:54 to go in the second quarter.
Redskin Radio is brought to you by the Washington Post. If you don't get it, you don't get it.
Also on the McDonald's scoreboard, earlier it was Seattle 10, Minnesota 9. Another one-point game. They advance. Try the hash browns with sausage burrito for just $1 each, only at McDonald's.
Skins had something going on that last drive. They had a nice draw play from Chris Thompson, inside handoff from Chris Thompson. They got it down to midfield, and then Kirk Cousins fumbles after getting sacked, and you give it back to him. You know, it's a 3-point swing there, but you say, what if you keep going on a drive that you had something going? You can't afford to turn it over against this Packers team today.
Holding them to 3, though, is a victory.
The run-up and the kickoff by Crosby is halfway through the end zone, and Ross is going to take a knee, and the Redskins will take it at the 20.
Moses went in when he got hurt the last time. He got back up, tried to play, and he gave up that sack.
Well, he's still in there.
Yeah, he's got to tell Kirk, hey, I'm a little nicked up. Can't play through some things if it hurts your mobility, and not good. We got Ty and Secchi sitting over here looking like Hercules.
Spencer Long back in the game after going out with a foot or ankle injury, and Laribas is out. 1st and 10 Redskins at their own 20-yard line.
They got to go back to Alfred Morris, who's had success.
Kirk under center. Alfred Morris alone behind him. Hand off to Alfred Morris. Right up the middle, and the pile moves 3 yards, and the Redskins power it up the middle for 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Take that.
That's just that inside dive handoff where Alf's got to find a hole. 2 minutes, 30 seconds, I say Alfred Morris, but you're in a position here where you really can't in this drive. You got to start pushing it down the field.
Green Bay just took a timeout. The second of 3 timeouts.
So if you're Jay Gruden, do you say we don't want to give you that much time? We'll start taking a shot at this down the field at a minute 50. Inside the 2-minute warning, we'll start pressing it.
Kind of a curious place to take a timeout for Green Bay, but
they want to get the ball back.
Don't forget, stay tuned after the game. The Locker Room Report brought to you by the Green Turtle Sports Bar and Grill.
Not opposed to Chris Thompson getting some first down action as well. To me, he's the ultra back.
So on 2nd and 7 at their own 23, the Redskins send Jackson out to the right, slot on the right side, Jordan Reed. Cousins in the shotgun, Chris Thompson in there as Doc was looking for, to the left of Cousins. Kirk takes the snap, looking, fires in the middle, caught by Crowder to the 26-yard line, the rookie out of Duke's first catch of the game.
Not a great throw there by Cousins. A lot of the success from this team has been because Kirk's thrown them into yards after catch situations. There, Crowder's got to lunge for that thing.
And Green Bay takes their final timeout, looking to get that ball back. Redskins face a 3rd and 3, need to get a first down here.
That was Green Bay's 3rd.
3 of 7 in third down situations. The last one wasn't a good one. 3 of 6.
I'll give to one of those little flat patterns and pick up a first down.
There you go.
That one Cooley when he run Jordan Reed down the line.
They think they can take some shots in third down too. You might take a shot here if Green Bay is going to play up and tight.
3rd and 2, empty backfield for Cousins. Chris Thompson outside the numbers to the right. Jackson inside of him. And on the hash on the right side, Jordan Reed on 3rd down. Cousins looking left, fires, caught by Pierre Garçon. He cannot hold on. He was at the marker. That was Crowder, He could not hold on to the football. And the Redskins going to have to punt it away. We're going to pause for station identification on the Washington Redskins Radio Network.
ESPN 980, WTEM Washington 94.3 FM, WWXX Buckland 92.7 FM, WWXT Prince Frederick.
We talked about the 2 trap and Jordan Reed making that one-handed catch with the corner almost there. Well, Kirk doesn't see 2 trap again. If he just looks down the field, he's got Garçon in that 2 hole.
Here's a bump by Tressway, and he almost gets it blocked, and it's a beauty. Micah Hyde drifts over to his left, fields it at the 26. He's got some running room to the 30, up to the 40, and he is bear hugged by Mason Foster at the 40-yard line, where Green Bay will have possession. 1st and 10, 2:22 to go in the half. Redskins had good momentum early in this game. First quarter belonged to the Redskins. Second quarter has belonged to the Packers. 11-10, Redskins up by a point. 2:22 to go in the second. And the Redskins with the lone turnover of the game. The fumble by Kirk Cousins. Recovered by Green Bay. They converted that into a field goal. Jones and Cobb out to the right.
No timeouts.
Aaron Rodgers in the shotgun. He's got Starks to his right. Redskins with a 4-man front. Long count by Rodgers. 5 on the play clock. Takes the snap. Looking right. Fires to the middle. It is caught. It's caught by Jones, and he dropped the football, and it's picked up by Preston Smith. And he's going to take it. Now he's not going to take it. They whistled it dead.
Down by contact. 2nd down, Green Bay.
That is an interesting call. The runner was only held up for
let's
maybe
see.
A second. They can't challenge this. You can't challenge down by contact.
That ball is out. Jay Gruden's going to challenge the football on a flag.
The 2-minute warning.
A flag, the 2-minute warning, and a challenge all at the same time. So before we step aside, we're going to sort this out. Gene Steratore talking to the two referees. And what's the call going to be here? 2 minutes on the clock. Redskins up 11-10 here in the first half.
So if they called it forward progress, I don't think you can challenge when they stop forward progress.
And to be corrected, as the ball was being spotted, the referee on the field ruled forward progress was stopped prior to down by contact. That play cannot be challenged, and this is the 2-minute warning timeout.
And they're going to pick the flag up. So with 2 minutes to go, and the Redskins on top 11-10 here in the first half. This is the Washington Redskins Radio Network.
And we're back with tonight's game. I'm Dan James, and I'm here with Steve. Wait, you're not Steve.
No, I'm Scott, your boss's son. Steve said he'd be right back.
But the game's starting?
Hey, my voice sounds funny in this headset.
Okay, let's get back to the action.
So, one guy jumps up, and he gets the ball, from the other guy, and he's running.
Dribbling.
Down the field.
Court.
And he moves to the top of the semicircle-y thing.
It's the key. The key. Oh, where is Steve?
He'll be back. Relax. Now, the guy throws the ball into the air.
Oh, for the love of...
And it's in the hole! A hole in one!
A hole in... Come on! Oh, where the heck is Steve?
He said he'd be right back. Unless he won the lottery.
Wait, what?
Man, how many people are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5...
People win prizes of all sizes playing the DC Lottery. Play the new DC Lottery Washington Wizards Scratcher, and you can win up to $50,000 and exclusive Washington Wizards prizes. DC Lottery. Lots of people win.
Are you empowering your mobile workforce? In our connected world, employees, customers, and citizens expect to have access to needed systems and data anytime and from any place. As a leading technology integrator, Red River delivers the right tools, equipment, and insight to solve today's toughest mobility challenges. We're here to help you establish the necessary infrastructure, policies, and protections to support mobility without endangering your enterprise, and deliver advanced functionality to widely dispersed workforces. Learn more at redriver.com/mobility. IT decisions aren't black and white. Think red.
Back to the playoffs.
America, my home, sweet home.
2-minute warning tradition started by the Redskins this year. Sergeant Vicky Golding singing God Bless America, and the call on the field is a goofy one. Cooley, can you explain that to us?
Well, they called a forward progress stoppage, which ultimately means they would have blown the whistle dead as forward progress would have stopped. So after the whistle, you can't have a fumble. Now, potentially...
He might have been down anyway.
Potentially the knee's down anyway, his rear end's down anyway, so this wouldn't have been in our favor. But that's forward they won't allow the challenge of forward progress. If it were down by contact, which was the initial call on the field, you're absolutely challenging. And I think Jay knew what they meant, but he knew he could challenge down by contact.
So Green Bay with it, no timeouts remaining, 2 minutes to go. 2nd and 5 at their own 45-yard line, trailing by a point here in the first half. 11-10, Redskins on top by a point. Huddled around Aaron Rodgers, and they send James Jones and Randall Cobb to the right. Adams is to the left. The tight end Rodgers is to the left. Starks their running back. Aaron Rodgers in the shotgun. 2nd and 5 at their own 45. Takes the snap. Heat up the middle. It's a dump off the Starks. Breaks the tackle into Redskins territory to the 49. They almost got to Aaron Rodgers that time.
Yeah, the screen was read out and understood there completely by Mason Foster. He gets picked up by a guard at the last second. Just about got him, but screen pass, Rodgers getting rid of that.
No huddle by Green Bay, minute 35 to go. The clock rolls, takes a snap on first down over the middle again, and it is caught by the tight end Rodgers. Not much on that play to the 43.
That's not the worst case scenario. Clock runs.
Straight to it again. Rodgers in the shotgun on 2nd and 4. Throws it out to the tight end Rodgers on the right side, and he gets taken down at the Redskins 39.
Redskins got to play better 4-minute defense here. They got to lay on Rodgers for a little bit. You can't let him up that easy that quick.
Minute 10 to go. Minute 9. Clock rolls. 1st and 10 at the Redskins 38 here in the first half. Starks the running back to the right of Aaron Rodgers. Ball deflected by Ryan Kerrigan. A little pass out to the right side, and the showstopper knocked it down. Stop at the clock with 57 seconds to go. 2nd and 10, Green Bay coming up.
Larry, how many times have we seen Ryan catch that ball?
Oh, man, that would have been huge.
He would have been off to the races. 2nd and 10, Rodgers in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. The running back is Starks. Redskins with a 4-man front. Will Compton back in the game at the middle linebacker spot. Rodgers points to the right, takes the snap, fires it right, and it is caught short of the first down. Catch is made by Jones, taken down by Breland. 48 and counting.
Well,
Chris Baker's down. Chris Baker's down, huh?
In a pose.
He's down in a heap. It's like he might have.
He's got his after card, so we got to make sure.
He pulled his oblique, Doc.
Yeah.
Either way, the Packers now in field goal range. That's a heck of a catch by Jones running a slant route against Breland. Breland is all over Jones in coverage, but it's a great ball, and it's a great catch. I mean, you got to give him some credit here.
He's actually thrown behind him.
I think he purposely, Sonny, throws it behind him as Breland is almost running the slant route for him, like a back shoulder slant.
Baker flat on his back. He's pointing to his stomach. He actually hit his rear end as he fell down. He's there with Todd Roast and Ricky Jean-Francois and the training staff.
Looks like they're kind of also trying to stretch him out a little bit. I don't know, Swaggy. He's crafty.
He's in a seated position now.
Yeah, this could be giving Pot Roast a chance to recharge.
Or get to the sidelines.
Baker up, hitches his pants up, and walks off the field.
The screen actor Gil card is in the mail.
So Green Bay with the 3rd and 2 at the Redskins 30. And as Chris said, they're in field goal range.
Looking at a 48-yarder if they were to kick it from here. Love to find a way to get a sack. Aaron Rodgers very savvy, probably not going to give it up, but love to push him back if you could. Create some pressure.
Rodgers took a trip to the sideline as Chris Baker took the walk to the sideline. Huddled up, the Packers are on a 3rd and 2 situation at the Redskins 30. 45 seconds to go in the half. Redskins on top 11-10.
We got to hear from Preston Smith right now, playing against a backup center at left guard. Preston Smith has to have an impact in 3rd and 2 situations.
Jones heads out to the right. 2 receivers left. Starks the running back. Tight end Rodgers in the backfield with Aaron Rodgers. In the shotgun. 3rd and 2 at the Redskins 30. Takes the snap. Rodgers got time. Floats it down the sideline, and it is caught by Adams, but was he inbound? Yes. Out of bounds at the Redskins 10-yard line. Great catch by Adams as he was knocked out of bounds by the defender.
He pushed off.
Adams running what you call a sluggo route, a slant and go in 3rd and 2. You know, Dunbar doesn't really buy it. He stays with Adams and recovers, but Adams does a nice job going to get it.
So it's a 1st and goal at the 10 for Green Bay. 38 seconds to go in the half.
I don't know if Adams has possession of this ball the whole time. This should be challenged.
Yeah, he was out of bounds.
I don't think he ever maintains
It
possession.
comes from upstairs.
They got to look at this thing.
So Rodgers in the shotgun, trips to the right. Redskins with a 4-man front. Rodgers looking to the right, corner of the end zone, and it is way over the head of Randall Cobb. Incomplete. 2nd and goal coming up, 33 seconds to go.
Another review goes to the booth, but back to that Adams catch. If Jay Gruden had the option, he would have reviewed that play. I don't think Adams ever maintains control of the ball as he goes down. It kind of bubbles around.
Yeah, I don't think he lost it. We're right here on the sidelines, but he may not have had clean possession.
2nd and goal at the 10, 33 seconds to go in the half. Green Bay, Rodgers in the shotgun as Starks to his left. Rodgers comes to the line. It's like he could be changing this play. Back into the shotgun, quick snap. Rodgers looking left under heat, goes to the left corner of the end zone, caught, touchdown. Green Bay takes the lead. Touchdown catch by Adams with 28 seconds to go in the half. 16-11, Green Bay on top.
Over the head of Deshaun Goldson, who would have been your hook player in that area, giving it up, just watching Rodgers move in the pocket, getting caught up with eyes on Rodgers. Got to play the route concept.
Nice drive by Green Bay in the closing 2 minutes of this first half to take the lead.
And they got rid of all their timeouts before the 2-minute warning.
They saved him just right.
And the PAT attempt by Mason Crosby here. It is up, and it's good. 6-point lead, 17-11. Green Bay on top, 28 seconds to go. The Redskins have received the second half kickoff. The offense has gone into hiding in the second quarter. A 60-yard drive for Green Bay. 9 plays, 154 time of possession to take the lead.
Really, that was just a man-to-man coverage situation with Golson, and he got beat. You mentioned the offense going into hiding. You're going to get the ball coming out of the half. Sean McVay's got to remain resilient with his play calling to challenge the Packers down the field and get some bigger plays and earlier down and distances, and not just say, I'm fine with second and short or second and 7 because we'll throw some choice route stuff. You got to challenge this team. You're going to have to press them off of you because they're getting too much confidence in playing uptight.
On the McDonald's scoreboard, 17-11 Green Bay in front. 28 seconds to go in the first half. Try the hash browns or sausage burrito. Just $1 each, only at McDonald's.
I figure your only shot here is if Ross brings one out. If he has a chance, probably take a knee. If he does not,
I don't think you risk it unless you get some position. You're right. Green Bay with the momentum here.
You do have 2 timeouts. If he did get it out to even the 35-40, that you could take a shot down the field. See how they play it.
Packers lined up. The run up by Crosby. And the kickoff. End over end. Coming down short. Ross fields it at the 2. Heads off to the right, looking for a hole. Almost squirts through a hole out to the 20, where he's taken down.
Taken down by Darrell Young, who he ran into, his own blocker.
So 24 seconds to go in the half. The conventional wisdom here would be to take the knee and take it into the locker room.
Yeah, and they're going to take the knee. You got Compton coming out. Got Alex Smith, D. Weibel coming. This will be their victory formation. Look back at the Deshaun Jackson non-touchdown that got reviewed.
Big play at the time.
Field goal, big play at the time that you didn't take advantage of.
Green Bay has 12 men on the field. The Redskins wanted to snap it, but the ball's not in play yet.
An IOU card on that one.
Kirk takes a snap, takes a knee, and that's going to do it. For the first half here at FedExField, the Packers come on strong in quarter number 2 to take the lead 17-11. That's the end of the first half. This is the Washington Redskins Radio Network.
The following is a serious Geico commercial.
Geico's been perfecting car insurance for over 75 years, and that's not silly. There's nothing wacky about Geico's commitment to innovation, like their award-winning mobile app that helps you manage your policy and process claims. Nothing to chuckle about there. And of course, Geico could save you hundreds on car insurance, which should tickle your money bone, not your funny bone.
Geico, saving people money on car insurance for over 75 years.
Is your government contracting firm scoring as much business as it could? Deltek GovWin IQ can help you be a top contender. With up-to-the-minute intelligence and a dedicated team of analysts tracking over $2 trillion in public sector opportunities, GovWin IQ makes it easy for firms to win more. And if you're a small business, GovWin IQ is for you. In fact, 3/4 of GovWin clients are small businesses. Get a free trial of GovWin IQ at deltek.com/winmore and score more business today.
I'm Dan Schreider, president of Sandy Spring Bank. When you hear free checking offers these days, you might wonder, is it really free? Well, Sandy Spring's cost-saving, My Free banking account really is. And with the money you start saving on fees, you can take a friend to the movies or buy them coffee. Tell them it was Sandy Spring's treat. To open a My Free banking account, stop by any one of our locations or visit sandyspringbank.com. Sandy Spring Bank, from here, for here. Member FDIC.
Comcast Business is offering 25 megabits per second internet from $69.95 a month. That means if you're still using slow DSL, you have a decision to make. Switch to Comcast Business and get more speed for faster downloads, or stick with slow DSL and watch your business stutter. The choice is yours. Call 800-501-6000 or visit ComcastBusiness.com. Comcast Business. Built for business.
Offer ends 3/31/16. Restrictions apply. 2-year contract and subscription to Comcast Business Voice and Business TV required. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra.
Nothing beats the fresh taste of Budweiser Draft. It's more than just love at first pint. It's the best way to enjoy the quintessential American lager. Brewed the hard way for an unmistakable crisp finish every time. So don't just settle for whatever's on tap. Make it the fresh taste of Beechwood aged Budweiser Draft. This Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Budweiser Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
Halftime is brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Call 1-800-947-AUTO or visit geico.com today. Here's your host, Craig Hoffman.
17-11 the score at the half here. FedExField, the Redskins trailing the Packers. Brian Mitchell is the second leading man in terms of all-purpose yardage in NFL history. He's the host of Inside the Locker Room on ESPN 980 Redskins Radio from 2 to 4 weekdays, our flagship station. He joins me now as he does at halftime of all home games. Brian, this game seemed to flip when the Packers went up-tempo. How concerned are you that they really found something that the Redskins might not have an answer for?
Very concerned until they figure out something. I mean, after they went up-tempo the first drive when they went 80 straight yards, they should have figured something out. He's catching them when they're trying to, sit out there and switch players out. They snap at the ball quick. But ultimately, they got to get some more pressure on Aaron Rodgers. We talked so much all week about the offensive line not being very good. He seems to be able to get time. He's just sitting around and moving around in the pocket. He's not getting a lot of pressure. And then guys are going to get open. I don't think the secondary is going to hold them that much.
Is it something where Joe Barry needs to dial up more blitzes, or is this something where just Ryan Kerrigan, Preston Smith, those edge guys need to simply get home?
It's a combination. He's not going to just blitz against Aaron Rodgers all day because he will see it coming a mile away. But I think Ryan Kerrigan and Preston Smith has to beat their blocks, and the guys coming inside coming up the middle need to collapse the pocket a little bit to give him nowhere to really go. You're watching him step up, and he's getting outside of the pocket. They all talked about all week about keeping him in the pocket. Now he's getting outside the pocket, extending plays, and those receivers are starting to find spots for him.
We saw Jamison Crowder let the first couple of punts go, the wind a factor today. As a returner, how do you compensate for the wind in terms of adjusting? What adjustments do you make to ensure that that is still a weapon for you when you were doing it, and now Jamison Crowder should be doing the same thing for the Redskins?
If a guy's averaging 44 yards a kick, and that's a regular average, and then now you got the wind in his face, he's going to average about 40 yards, so you need to move up. One thing a returner shouldn't be doing is letting the ball hit the ground. The ball can hit the ground and bounce anywhere. So they need to move up so they can get to that football while it's in the air. Fair catch it if they have to, but just get to the football, stop letting it hit the ground. You let it hit the ground, anything can go wrong against you. That's the main thing, just figuring out a way. They seem to be lining up too deep in my book. And I think if I was to sit and talk to either one of those guys, you're going to know the average of the punter, you line up there, and you adjust accordingly depending on the wind.
That would be a great adjustment for the second half. We'll see if Jamison Crowder can get it done. Brian, thank you very much. You can watch Brian on Comcast Sportsnet after the game with Chick Hernandez and Trevor Maddich as well. And again, listen to him inside the locker room 2 to 4 weekdays on our flagship station, ESPN 980 Redskins Radio. A special treat here in the booth. Kevin Sheehan, the host of the official High's Chimney pregame show, will join me next. Halftime at FedEx Field. It's 17-11. Packers leading the Redskins. This is the Washington Redskins Radio Network.
Getting to the top is always a challenge. Yet what so many people have learned is that when you drive the award-winning Jeep Grand Cherokee or the versatile Jeep Cherokee, the top is just the beginning. Because Grand Cherokee is not only the most luxurious SUV in its class, it's also quite adept at going further, thanks to a 730-mile highway driving range. Not to be outdone, the award-winning Cherokee strikes an equally perfect balance between capability and comfort, with things like available premium leather seats and a choice of 3 available 4x4 systems. So when you're in a Grand Cherokee or Cherokee, think of a 10,000-foot peak as simply a vantage point to find your next 10,000-foot peak. One drive and you'll discover why Jeep brand continues to be the best-selling SUV brand. Award segmentation, Summit model based on total SUV sales over the past 12 months in the 2014 Awards Light Vehicle segment. Jeep is a registered trademark of FCA US LLC.
John Riggins here. Football's my specialty, not financing a house. If you're looking for a mortgage, consider visiting my friends at McLean Mortgage. They'll take the time to lead you through the home lending process, making sure you understand and are comfortable every step of the way. So if you're purchasing a home or thinking about refinancing, get McLean Mortgage in the game and let them help you get the best loan for you and your family. Just call 866-670-2018 or visit McLeanMortgage.com. I think you'll be happy you did.
McLean Mortgage Corporation, NMLS number 99665, NMLSConsumerAccess.org.
You have an IT person, but do you have an IT plan? Your IT professional might be stuck in break and fix mode. It breaks, they fix it, no moving ahead, no strategy. That's where Design Data comes in. Since 1979, Design Data is DC's premier technology support and consulting firm, helping business leaders like you have a plan to be the best when it comes to technology solutions. Is Design Data right for you? First consultation's free, so find out. Move forward. Start your technology strategy at designdata.com.
The Halftime Scoreboard is sponsored by Bud Light, who reminds fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Here's your host, Craig Hoffman.
Chiefs, Steelers, Seahawks, your winners so far this wild card weekend. Joined now in the booth by Kevin Sheehan, the host of the official High's Chimney pregame show, as well as the Sports Fix on our flagship station, ESPN 980 Redskins Radio. Kevin, it seemed like Green Bay, at the very moment the game flipped, was the better team after that first 12-man on the field penalty. Did you see the same thing?
Yeah, I mean, there was just a missed opportunity there, I think, in the first quarter with the field position. Craig, they should have had 16 points. Jackson gets it down to the half-yard line, doesn't score. They missed a PAT. It just seemed like there was a huge missed early opportunity to really not bury them necessarily, but put Green Bay in a tough spot. Instead, they come out with 11 instead of 16. The delay a game penalty, by the way, on 3rd and goal from the 2 was a killer.
Yeah. Real quickly, your offensive game plan for the second half. Get back to Alfred Morris or let Kirk operate?
I think when they've had more success when they've spread the field, gone empty backfield, and let him throw it. Now, Cooley pointed this out. They're like trapping with the safety on those short 3rd and 3 sort of out patterns, the trap corner, and that should open up a bigger opportunity for a down-the-field throw. Kirk's got to be careful. That Jordan Reed one-handed catch looked like a pick six.
Certainly. All right, it's 17-11 at the half. You'll hear Kevin and I on the post-game show. This is the Washington Redskins Radio Network.
Time out. Small business owners show up and play hard every day. That's exactly why Direct Energy Business supports you to direct your energy to what matters most. We make selecting an affordable energy plan simple with competitive online rates and easy enrollment. In just a few minutes, you can lock in power and gas rates that give your business price protection all year long. Enroll online today to score with Direct Energy Business. Visit smallbusinessenergy.com and get back in the game.
If you're looking to make a difference and assist government agencies in identifying today's most innovative technology strategies, consider a position with DLT Solutions, a leading public sector IT solutions provider. Visit www.dlt.com/careers. DLT is based out of Herndon, Virginia, and has current opportunities in sales, marketing, engineering, and administration. DLT is an equal opportunity employer and offers a comprehensive benefits package and competitive salaries. For more information, visit www.dlt.com/careers.
My good friends at the Purple Heart Service Foundation have dedicated themselves to taking care of our wounded veterans and their families. And they know it takes the effort of many to get wounded veterans the support they deserve. You can donate any unneeded vehicles with free pickup. All donations are 100% tax deductible. Call today, 877-743-1631, or search keyword Purple Heart Car Donation. It's because of your help, wounded veterans can get the support they need. Call today, 877-743-1631. That's 877-743-1631.
Steel, a company built on real power, tools built for real people, and dealers who deliver real service. Hard-working steel blowers start at just $139.95. Plus, for a limited time, save over $50 on the MS250 chainsaw. Was $349.95, now just $299.95. Real people, steel people. Visit steeldealers.com or search STIHL to find a dealer near you. Offer valid through November 30th, 2015 at participating dealers while supplies last. All prices MAS SRP.
Sonny Jurgensen here. Use Geico to help protect both your home and auto, and you could save even more with a new multi-policy discount. Contact Geico today to see how much you could save.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by Prince George's Hospital Center. Visit them at cardiaccarepgcounty.org.
And now, the second half, live from FedExField in Landover, Maryland. Here's the voice of the Redskins, Larry Michael.
And before we focus on the second half of football, the great Joe Jacoby is in the booth. And Joe, a couple days ago, named a finalist for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. How do you feel, my friend?
Elated. It's been a long time. I figured out what it was. I was trying to go in the back door. I had to enter the front door.
Joe, you're the honorary captain here today. Maybe one day you will join Sonny and Kent. We sure hope so. We're going to find out in a couple weeks. But I got to tap into your football knowledge. You've been watching this game. What do the Redskins have to do here in the second half?
They got to get some fire back into them, and they were really pumped up there in the first part of the game, and they let the other team come back in. Rodgers start getting little dinks and stuff, start getting, like we talked earlier, about a rhythm, and they got to come after him. They got to get him out of rhythm again.
Got to blitz him.
Next time we're going to talk to Joe is after he gets in the Hall of Fame, day before the Super Bowl.
That's a date.
Good luck, my friend.
All right, thank you.
Congrats, Joe.
Joe Jacoby here with his family. Great to see Big Joe. And second half action is right around the corner. And Cooley, you look at the Redskins, his first possession of the second half is huge, wouldn't you say?
Offensively, Larry, and defensively. Offensively, you got to come out and establish some rhythm. I think they got to find a way to take shots down the field. Deshaun Jackson has been non-existent in this game. Get Deshaun Jackson back and involved. Press it down the field. It's the playoffs, but it's still the Redskins that they've been all season. Find who you are and do what you do best, and that's get the ball down the field early and then defensively. Must create pressure and must continue to win one-on-one matchups. If you're Jay Gruden in the locker room, you got to convince this team that they can win. They have to believe they can win, and they have to show it right now on this first couple drives.
Well said. And Rashad Ross awaits the kickoff. Green Bay took all the momentum, Sonny, and let's see if they carry it into the second half.
They started when they used their timeouts right before the 2-minute warning, and they took it from there because they used little short passes, took it down the field that way, and got a touchdown.
So the ball is teed up, held by Casey Hayward, the DB, and Crosby is ready. The second half about to begin. Run up and the kickoff. A low wobbler. It's going to hit at the 10. Takes a sideways bounce, and Ross fields it at the 3. Trying to get to the right side, trying to clear the corner. 15 to the 20. He's super fast. 25 and out of bounds. And he's hit way late out of bounds. Way late. No flag on the play. Should have been a flag at the 28-yard line.
And there's an official, the sideline judge, running up the sideline, and he doesn't make the call. He absolutely should have thrown a flag. Ross is, without a doubt, going out of bounds. I'm surprised they get away with that one.
We're in the Land Rover broadcast booth, and Redskins football is brought to you by Prince George's Hospital Center. Visit them at cardiaccarepgcounty.org. That's Prince George's Hospital Center. Visit them at cardiaccarepgcounty.org. So the Redskins have it first and 10 at their own 27-yard line to open the second half, down by 6. High formation behind Kirk Cousins. Terrell Young, the fullback, play action fake. Kirk Cousins over the middle, man is there, it's caught. Pierre Garçon at the 45-yard line, puts his head down out to the 48.
See, I love this. You got Deshaun Jackson running a post corner, takes coverage over the top, takes the single high safety. Pierre Garçon following with the 20-yard in route, and you get a big gash as the first play, and you get yourself going right around the 50-yard line.
That was a good play. Good opening play.
Yes. Alfred Morris alone behind Kirk Cousins. First and 10 at their own 48 for the Skins. Opening possession of the second half. Ryan Grant goes in motion to give up the middle to Alfred Morris through a hole to the 45-40. Puts his head down across the 35 to the Packers 33. Alfred Morris punishing the defense that time. Another Redskin first down.
Attitude, baby. It's all about the attitude. You can see and feel the difference.
Doc, you're so right. And I thought they had gotten away from Alfred. He only had 17 yards, but 8 carries. A couple of those were down on the goal line and 1-yarded situations. So I thought he was running it effectively early.
First and 10 at the Green Bay 33. Now it's Pierre Thomas in the game, alone behind Cousins. Triple tight end set. Single wide out to the right is Deshaun Jackson. A pitch to the right, Pierre Thomas. Stiff arms one man, and he gets horse collared down. And no flag on that play, and a little scuffle between a couple of the Redskins and Packers.
See, I know you've dialed up all these plays and you've created all these plays, but you bring Alfred Morris out after he had a 20-yard run effectively downhill, and you go to a toss where you go to 3 tight end set.
Lost 4 on the play, Cooley, so not a good play, huh?
Not my favorite. Keep in mind, though, you're still down and around field goal range. You can't give up something in terms of a sack here.
2nd and 14, trips to the right. Garcon, Jackson, and Crowder. Now Deshaun Jackson goes in motion to the left. Cousins in the shotgun. Chris Thompson in the game for the Redskins. On 2nd and 14, Cousins takes the snap. Looking over the middle, fires. Chris Thompson the catch at the 30-yard line. And he's going to be 6 yards short of the first down. And another scuffle right now. Lichtensteiger trying to protect his teammate. At least there's some intensity there, Sonny.
Boy, they're going after it.
Yeah, that's getting close to Chris Thompson being down and Green Bay throwing him to the ground afterwards. That's, to me, a little too extracurricular on the Packers side of it. You get Thomas, 48, coming in way late, no part of the play. Should have flagged him for it.
3rd and 7 for the Redskins at the Green Bay 30-yard line. Crowder and Garcon to the right. Jackson and Reed to the left. From the shotgun, Cousins. Heat from the backside. Cousins over the middle. Caught at the 25 to the 24, and it is a Redskin first down.
That's a heck of a play by
Crowder with the catch.
Selling the flat route all the way out to the numbers, coming back in and then standing there. This is going to be really close. They might have been short.
They marked him back, and I think you go for it here if you're the Redskins. They're bringing in Pierre Thomas and Ryan Grant. And what about a measurement?
I think he's a full yard short here.
Well, they're going to go for it.
You got to take it.
At the Green Bay 24. Pierre Thomas, the running back, and they're going to go 3 wide receivers left. Jordan Reed to the right. Crowder goes in motion. Play action, bootleg. Kirk Cousins rolling, tosses it over the middle. It is caught. Jordan Reed bounces off the defender at the 10, down to the 6-yard line. 1st and goal coming up for the Redskins. Jordan Reed does it again.
That is so absolutely special by Kirk Cousins, first of all. Wanted to go to Crowder on the boot slide, didn't have it. Got his eyes back down the field knowing he had to find something. And then Jordan Reed, it gets no better. With a guy getting sure hands and then after the catch, it gets no better than this in a big spot.
1st and goal at the 7. Ryan Grant out to the right. Garcon to the left. Alfred Morris, the running back. He needs 7 here, not 3. Cousins brings Grant in motion. Give to Alfred Morris. No, play action fake to the right corner of the end zone. Garcon over his head, incomplete. Had a step on the defender, but Kirk overthrew him.
Tough angle. Looked like a tough angle.
Yeah, it looks like a tough throw from Kirk. You would almost like Pierre Garcon to flatten that one back down towards the front pylon instead of stay high based on the way it beat the defender. That's a tough throw for Cousins.
Yep.
I like the call, though, just a crisscross of receivers off play action.
They did. They crossed the other one.
2nd and goal at the 7.
Reed right now in this game, 6 catches, 77 yards, so it's another Reed game, and now he's split out where he'd run that fade route or slant.
3 receivers to the right. Alfred Morris, the running back. Cousins in the shotgun. Kirk takes, looking right, pump, fires. It is caught at the 2 by Crowder, where it'll be 3rd and goal.
Ruling is a catch down by contact. 3rd down, Washington.
Crowder just on a little stick route. Packers shaded 3 players over to Reed's side, a safety over to his side, and then Matthews walked all the way out there to discourage any in route. So Kirk's got to work the stick to Crowder on the other side. Now this is the biggest play of the game for Kirk Cousins, maybe the biggest play of the year for Kirk.
12 men on the field. That could have got them.
All right, here we go. 3rd and goal at the 3. 4 receivers to the right. Jordan Reed to the left.
Yes.
Never seen this formation.
Screen it left.
Cousins in the shotgun formation. Clay Matthews in the slot. Kirk Cousins, quarterback throw. Redskins take the lead. Redskins touchdown. With the PAT, they'll take the lead. And Kirk Cousins and the play call fooled everybody.
McVay. Got to give him a high five on that one.
You just go run past check, and if they want to walk guys out to Reed and double him, they leave no one available in the middle for Sonny's quarterback jaw.
Yeah, baby. Sheriff with the nice block on the O-line.
What a drive. Way to establish tempo, way to establish momentum.
And the crowd's back in it, no doubt about it.
Oh, yeah, brother. Down here, man. It's a ruckus.
They like that.
And the PAT attempt to give the Redskins the lead. Now, Hopkins earlier missed a point after. So, got to concentrate on this. There's the snap, the spot, the kick is up, and it's good. So the Redskins take the opening kickoff of the second half, marked 73 yards in 9 plays, 5:19 time of possession, and Kirk Cousins runs it in himself. 18-17 Redskins on top. You're listening to Washington Redskins football.
Is your residential or commercial heating system not keeping up with the winter weather? Is a garbage disposal or water heater problem on your mind? Maybe the constant scratching of rodents or other wildlife keeping you up at night. Well, to solve all these problems and more, you know what to do. Call the 5-star experts at Crop Metcalf. 1-800-GO-CROP or visit cropmetcalf.com. And remember,
Crop Metcalf is the one with 5 stars.
Crop Metcalf's the best, home of the 5-star technician and a proud partner of the Washington Redskins.
Don't wait.
Chris Cooley here for High's Chimney Service. High's Chimney Service has been servicing the Washington, D.C. area for 34 years. These guys are great. They are the best trained company in the industry. They're nationally certified, and they want to be your chimney company too.
1-888-HIGHS 123. Don't wait. Call 1-888-HIGHS 123. Don't wait.
Nothing can replicate the feeling of a Porsche. No other combination of sound, feel, sight, and soul will suffice. On January 22nd through the 24th, your DC Metro Porsche dealers invite you to the Porsche Hospitality Lounge in the Longview Gallery in Washington, D.C. Be the first to witness the new 911 Targa, the 911 GT3 RS, as well as the winning 919 Hybrid Le Mans race car. Visit dcmetro.porschedealer.com or stop by your local DC Metro Porsche dealer for event details. Porsche, there is no substitute.
ESPN insider Adam Schefter joins Sheehan and Lavero every Wednesday at 1:30 to talk Redskins and the NFL on ESPN 980 and the ESPN 980 app.
Redskins take the lead, 18-17. Take that opening second half drive and march it right downfield. And if you're tired of defending what you pay for car insurance with Geico, you won't have to. Go to geico.com or call 1-800-947-AUTO for a free rate quote. See how much you can save.
Great balance on that last drive. Kirk Cousins was 5 of 6. He had 55 yards. Alfred Morris had a nice run. They mixed it up coming out of the half with a big-time play-action play to get things going. And they really, to me, showed, hey, we're not scared of this team. Let's do what we do. They had to get back to that, and they did it.
Now see if the Redskins defense, Doc, is up to the challenge.
Yeah, well, this place is really getting back to where it was. And if we can follow this up and just keep the pedal to the metal, dude, this is real.
That Reed catch on 4th and 1 is going to be a
Janice 5 yards deep. The run up by Dustin Hopkins. The adrenaline is pumping, and that's going to go through the back of the end zone, a touchback. And with 9:41 to go here in the third quarter, there's a timeout. Redskins 18, Green Bay 17. This is the Washington Redskins Radio Network.
Are you empowering your mobile workforce? In our connected world, employees, customers, and citizens expect to have access to needed systems and data anytime and from any place. As a leading technology integrator, Red River delivers the right tools, equipment, and insight to solve today's toughest mobility challenges. We're here to help you establish the necessary infrastructure, policies, and protections to support mobility without endangering your enterprise, and deliver advanced functionality to widely dispersed workforces. Learn more at redriver.com/mobility. IT decisions aren't black and white. Think red.
And we're back with tonight's game. I'm Dan James, and I'm here with Steve. Wait, you're not Steve.
No, I'm Scott, your boss's son. Steve said he'd be right back.
But the game's starting?
Hey, my voice sounds funny in this headset.
Okay, let's get back to the action.
So, one guy jumps up, and he gets the ball, from the other guy, and he's running.
Dribbling.
Down the field?
Court.
And he moves to the top of the semicircly thing?
It's the key. The key.
Oh, where is Steve? He'll be back, relax. Now, the guy throws the ball into the air.
Oh, for the love of...
And it's in the hole! A hole in one!
A hole in... Come on! Oh, where the heck is Steve?
He said he'd be right back. Unless he won the lottery.
Wait, what?
Man, how many people are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5...
People win prizes of all sizes playing the DC Lottery. Play the new DC Lottery Washington Wizards Scratcher, and you can win up to $50,000 and exclusive Washington Wizards prizes. DC Lottery. Lots of people win.
The Land Rover broadcast booth.
Right here at FedExField. Definitely in this one here in the second half. Redskins take the lead on the opening drive of the second half. It's the Skins 18, the Packers 17. On the McDonald's scoreboard earlier, It was Seattle defeating Minnesota 10-9 as a chip shot field goal missed at the end by the Vikings. Try the hash browns or sausage burrito, just $1 each at McDonald's.
Now it's the defense's turn.
Yeah, Rodgers got the rhythm. Let's see if the Redskins can break his rhythm here.
They need to blitz him.
Rodgers has trips to the right. The fullback, Kuhn, is out to the left. He's not getting the ball. Cobb in the backfield. And it's a quick pass out to the right to Adams. Good hustle by the Redskins. Great hustle that time by Will Compton to trip him up. And the receiver is down and he is hurt. Adams clutching his right knee.
Will Compton saw the screen coming. He knew it was coming. He bumped himself all the way out there. Just took a bad angle to Adams early underneath, or he could have made a tackle for a 1 or 2 yard gain. He had it. He knew it. He's got to make the play.
Adams, a second-round draft pick in 2014 out of Fresno State, is down. And the medical staff for Green Bay has huddled around him, so we'll take a timeout. 18-17, Redskins on top, 9:29 to go in the third. You're listening to Washington Redskins football.
The Federal Data Center Consolidation Initiative may sound long and tedious, but if you're consolidating your data center, it's essential and indispensable. So is CDWG. They're experts at optimizing data centers, and they'll make sure it's quick and painless. Data center consolidation and CDWG. People who get it. Visit cdwg.com/NetApp to learn how NetApp's storage systems and software can help you store, manage, and protect your data.
We owe so much to our heroes in uniform, but when they come home, what awaits them? The union plumbers, fitters, welders, and service technicians offer training and a career. The VIP program, Veterans in Piping, provides opportunity for a future of rewarding work. Owners and contractors, please partner with them in putting these dedicated, highly trained veterans back to work. Everyone wins. Learn more at ua.org. That's ua.org.
You can beat a drum. You can beat the clock. You can beat your chest. But here's something you can't beat. You can't beat Burke and Herbert Bank for helpful, local, affordable business services. Big banks can't match the kind of care and attention you get from our business bankers or the great value on our business convenient checking account either. So tell the big banks to beat it and open a business convenient checking account today. Because one thing's for sure, you can't beat Burke. Burke and Herbert Bank, at your service since 1852.
Tony Kornheiser is talking Redskins and the NFL tomorrow at 10 a.m. on ESPN 980 and the ESPN 980 app.
We're in the Land Rover broadcast booth at FedExField. Redskins on top, 18-17, 9:29 to go in the third.
Redskins Radio is brought to you by the Washington Post. If you don't get it, you don't get it.
Adams walked off the field under his own power. It is a 2nd and 1 at their own 29 for Green Bay. There's a handoff to the fullback, Kuhn, up the middle, and Kuhn gets the first down across the 30.
A lot of misdirection going on in that play. I think the Adams injury is going to be a big one because that means Janis has got to come in and try to have an impact, and they're really thin at the receiver position.
2 receivers left for Rodgers, 1st and 10 at their own 31. Rodgers, play action, fake wheels. He's got all kinds of time going deep over the middle. He's going to way overthrow the intended receiver. Jones not even close. 2 Redskins were there, Dunbar and D'Angelo Hall. 2nd and 10 coming up. They took a shot deep.
Yeah, and Aaron Rodgers has had one throw down the field that was really effective, and other than that, he's been fairly wild, so that's a benefit to the Skins. I'm not 100% sure, guys, there that he didn't know it was deep and know he had nothing to throw it over everyone.
2nd and 10. Rodgers in the shotgun. He's got Kuhn to his left from their own 31-yard line. Takes the direct snap. Rodgers fires it out to the left. It is caught. And across the 39 to the 40-yard line was Aberdarius, 2nd-year receiver out of Wisconsin. And he is short of the first down.
It's Aberdarius just catching a flat route, and Will Blackman overruns it. He's got to make that play because he makes the play on the spot. It's 3rd and 6. 3rd and 1, they have a lot of opportunities here to run or pass. This is a big stop, though, if they can get it. Pressure up front would help.
Everybody bunched inside the numbers. Kuhn is the running back. Rogers under center. Now Cobb goes into the backfield, deep behind Rogers. Rogers on the bootleg, gets it off, caught by Kuhn, and he's got the first down to the 45-yard line. Kerrigan gave chase to Rogers, but didn't get there in time.
It's great pressure and understanding of Kerrigan on the edge, but Will Compton, who's man-to-man on Kuhn, falls for the bootleg fake or the play-action fake, and he's not able to recover in time.
Well, that kid Rogers, he's good as advertised, I'll tell you that.
That moves the chains to the Packer 46. Cobb, the wide receiver, to the right. Kuhn remains the running back to the right of Rogers in the backfield. Tight end Rogers goes in motion, sets up in the slot on the left side. Rogers hollers something out to the left. Takes the snap. Rogers pumping up the sideline. Redskins are in great position, and Breland almost with an over-the-shoulder interception. Incomplete. Second down coming up.
And it's pressure on Rogers that gets the job done. Kerrigan right in his face. Breland with a nice job in coverage, but Rogers really doesn't have time to set up and throw that ball.
Well, you can feel the pressure building here at FedExField with every snap.
Let's go back to that last down and distance. I mean, yeah, the second 10, and they gave up too much. Do not allow too much underneath on an easy pass here.
Parless into the game for the first time. He's wide out to the right. Tight end flexed outside the numbers. Rogers under center, second and 10. It's a pitch out to Randall Cobb, running out to the left, has a cut, gets tripped up at the 45-yard line. He's going to be a yard short of the first down of the Redskins 45.
Again, you're 8-9 yards. The linebackers overrun it, safety overruns it. D-Hall barely gets him down.
Time for us to call Francois' name, fellas. He always comes through.
3rd and 1 at the Redskins 45. They need to get just inside the 44 for a first down. Two receivers out to the right, Arbidaris and Parless. Cobb in the backfield, as is Kuhn. Rogers under center from the Redskins 45. Rogers inside give to Kuhn. He gets stuck short. Good job on the misdirection that time. Handed it to Kuhn and made a fake out to the outside, and he's a yard short of the first down. So will Mike McCarthy choose to go for it here? 11 of 21 on fourth down attempts this year, and it looks like they will.
Francois.
Ricky Jean-Francois was big there. Preston Smith also big there. And this could be a situation where Rogers is going to try to draw you outside. Rogers is going to try to get something. Play clock winding down quickly, so see if they have time. Take a timeout.
The Redskins trying to get their people off the field. Play clock winding down. Green Bay complaining they wanted more time on the play clock. 4th and 1 at the Redskins 45, and Rogers calls a timeout. Wow.
Well, they didn't. He was trying to go, and they wouldn't let him go.
I really credit this crowd and that noise for some confusion in the Packers huddle. Maybe some confusion from the referees, not able to get it spotted on time. This might be one of the biggest plays of the game.
It could be a game-changing moment if the Redskins get a stop here. Don't forget, here every Redskins game on your mobile device. You can even hear Chris Cooley. I'll do that all the time in the afternoon. The new ESPN 980 app. Download it today, iTunes or Google Play.
McCarthy not deterred by the timeout. Going to continue to go for it on 4th down at midfield.
Redskins, considering a personnel change, they don't. Will Blackman stays in the game. 4th and 1. They're holding up around Rogers now. Ball at the Redskins 45. They need to get it just inside the 44 for a first down.
We need a hero. We need a hero.
Lacey in the game.
Lacey deep in the eye behind Kuhn. Single wide out is to the right. Two tight ends in the game. Rogers under center on 4th and 1. Long count. Will they even snap it here? He does. Gives it to Lacey. Running to the right, and he's in the open field. Breaks the tackle and gets the first down to the Redskins 34. Broke through that line of scrimmage, and Will Blackman, last line of defense, brought him down.
Good job by Will Blackman making the tackle there. Looked like the Redskins defensive line late off the ball.
Packers quickly to the line. I formation again. Lacey and Kuhn behind Rogers. 5:15 to go in the third. Redskins on top by 1. 18-17. 1st and 10 at the Redskins 34 for Green Bay.
Rogers going to go play action.
Rogers pats his hip with his right hand. Gives it to Lacey. Lacey breaks it through to the 30-25. One man to beat. Here's Deshaun Goldson. Goldson hits him at the 10. Lacey spins at the 5 down to the 3-yard line. First and goal coming up for Green Bay.
Will Compton overran that. No real penetration up front. D'Angelo Hall has to take on the fullback who Compton should have been taking on. It's a bad play for this defense.
Street fight now, baby. It's a street fight.
They mark him back at the 4-yard line. Starks comes in. Lacey must be winded. First and goal at the 4 for Green Bay. 4:25. The clock rolls here in the third quarter. Redskins up 18-17. Green Bay knocking on the door here. Rodgers pitches it out to Starks. They've got blockers out to the right side. Gets past Breland, and he's in for the go-ahead touchdown with 4:12 to go in the third. 80-yard Green Bay drive to take the lead.
Pretty easy walk-in for Starks there on the pitch. It looks like this defense is exhausted.
Yep.
Well, Blackman had come over in motion, and he does nothing there, gets pinned. Get pinned at the defensive end at the line of scrimmage. Blockers out front, and it's a half-hearted effort at a tackle.
Had a couple chances to get off the field on 3rd and short, and they had a 4th and short, and they couldn't stop the pack.
So the onus is back on Kirk Cousins.
Indeed it is. The PAT attempt by Crosby with 4:12 to go in the third. Kick is on the way, and it's good. So, 23-18, the pack, 24-18 after the PAT. Green Bay up by 6. 11 plays, 80 yards, 5:29. Time of possession on the scoring drive. This is the Washington Redskins Radio Network.
You answered all your emails by noon. Get a freshly prepared Egg McMuffin. Actually left work on time? Then get yourself a savory sausage McMuffin with egg. You saw the weirdest midnight movie. Well, get a delicious sausage burrito. With McDonald's all-day breakfast menu, you can get delectable breakfast tastes anytime. Egg McMuffin, hotcakes and sausage and more. It's time to start enjoying the breakfast you love whenever you want. Just listen to a radio commercial? Get some golden hash browns. McDonald's all-day breakfast menu varies by location.
When it comes to cloud computing, you should demand connectivity, portability, and interoperability. Hi, this is Paul Smith from Red Hat, the most trusted open source software company in the world. We play nice with everyone so you can integrate VMware systems you already have with Red Hat's low-cost virtualization, our industry-leading OpenStack, and even public cloud providers like Amazon into one seamless on-demand infrastructure. The bottom line is you get more choice, more innovation, and better security, all at a lower cost with Red Hat. Find out how we can help you get to the cloud at redhat.com/infrastructure.
When built right, some things just last. Like an American Standard heating and air system, ranked the longest lasting brand by readers of a national testing and research magazine. American Standard, the highest standard for comfort.
Score big savings from American Standard Heating and Air during the excessive celebration sale. Get up to $1,100 in instant rebates on the comfort you deserve. Visit MidAtlanticComfort.com to find your local dealer. That's MidAtlanticComfort.com. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
Skins and Packers.
Green Bay takes the lead with 4:12 to go in the third. It is the Packers 24, the Redskins 18. We're going to pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Washington Redskins Radio Network.
ESPN 980, WTEM Washington 94.3 FM, WWXX Buckland 92.7 FM, WWXT Prince Frederick.
Sonny, you just said they can't make any mistakes in this situation, but how do they play without making mistakes and still take shots?
They got to take shots. They just can't have a tip ball, a fumble, something like that.
Run up by Crosby, and the kickoff. It's high and very short. Ross moving up, fields it at the 15, at the 20, 25, trying to get around the corner, spins, and he's taken down there. I don't know if that got caught by the wind or what happened there, but a short kickoff by Crosby. And we will take another timeout with 4:04 to go in the third. The Packers in front, 24-18. This is the Washington Redskins Radio Network.
Nothing beats the fresh taste of Budweiser Draft. It's more than just love at first pint. It's the best way to enjoy the quintessential American lager. Brewed the hard way for an unmistakable crisp finish every time. So don't just settle for whatever's on tap. Make it the fresh taste of Beechwood-aged Budweiser Draft. this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Budweiser Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hey Redskins fans, what's the greatest time of year? Football season. All the touchdowns, big hits, and of course, Ruth's Chris Steakhouse's sizzling steak. Here's even more reason to cheer. A seasonal Ruth's Classics 3-course meal featuring a starter, entree, personal side dish, and dessert starting at $43.95. Rush in for the classic, mouth-watering 6-ounce filet and shrimp, or try the seared jumbo sea scallops. Reserve your table and cheer on the Redskins the right way with a sizzling Ruth's Chris steak. Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. This is how it's done.
It's a new year and time for a fresh start with X1 from Xfinity. X1 brings you all of the entertainment you love faster and easier than ever before. X1 will change the way you experience TV. Now through January 31st, get started with the Starter XF Triple Play for $89.99 a month for a year with a 2-year agreement. Plus, ask how to upgrade to get a $250 prepaid card. Call or go online today and try us risk-free for 30 days. Restrictions apply. New customers only. Early termination fee applies. Equipment, taxes, and fees including broadcast TV and RSN fees extra and subject to change after promo. Regular rates apply.
The Purple Heart Service Foundation. Call 1-888-414-GIVE to learn more.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by Prince George's Hospital Center. Visit them at cardiaccarepgcounty.org.
All right, welcome back to the Land Rover broadcast booth at FedExField. Redskins with it. 4:04 to go in the third. They trail by 6. 24-18. Have the ball first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So I'm not afraid of taking a shot in this situation either. Alfred Morris back on the field. Might be a chance to run the ball, but I'm still not afraid of taking a shot here.
Jackson is right on the numbers to the left. Play action fake Cousins. Steps into it. Over the middle. Overthrows Jordan Reed. And Jackson had his move to the right. Has double coverage over there. And Kirk Cousins ran out of time that time. That Jordan Reed just floated it too high.
You're right. He just ran out of time. They wanted Deshaun deep off of play action. They went with the corner post route. Then Reed coming back underneath on the shallow cross or the high cross. Didn't get it, though.
2nd and 10 at their 24. Time it's Pierre Thomas behind Kirk Cousins. Garcon is to the left. Ryan Grant to the right. A pitch right to Thomas. Makes a cut, dives ahead, gets a couple to the 26-yard line.
He bobbled that bad boy for a moment. I said,
he
oh,
did.
no.
He bobbled it.
Doc, is it getting colder down there?
Yes, sir. I had to put on another layer.
Rashad Ross just came in the game.
Doc's updates, as always, brought to you by the DC Lottery. Why do you suppose Ross is in? Maybe
Grant
a deep shot here?
Game. Chris Thompson came in the game. Jordan Reed split all the way out left.
Ryan Grant doesn't know where to go. Cousins points him in the slot on the left side. Thompson to the right of Cousins. On 3rd and 8, Kirk takes the snap. Over the middle, floats it up, and the receiver falls. That was
Ryan Grant.
Ryan
and
Grant.
I don't think he tripped on anybody but the field.
No, he tripped on that line. Shades of Atlanta.
Kirk Cousins would have had Ryan Grant winning down the field. Ryan Grant just fell down.
That play did not look right from the beginning.
No, Grant didn't seem to know really where he's going, but ultimately the ball kind of mixed him up as he tried to turn back over his head. Kirk Cousins puts his hands over his head saying, come on, guy.
Punt by Tress Way here as the pressure builds. Nice punt by Tress. Micah Hyde floats under it. He's going to let it hit. Takes a big-time Redskins bounce. Inside the 25. Comes to rest at the 24-yard line.
So Green Bay will come back out on the field, and look, this Redskins defense was tired. It was important to get something down the field for Redskins offense, but I think it was important to at least establish some kind of time of possession, give your defense a little bit of a break. They've given up scores on the last 4 straight drives to Aaron Rodgers. He's found a rhythm. The tempo's hurting them. They needed a rest. You didn't get it. They got to step up so big here.
Quarterback stats brought to you by the Purple Heart Foundation. Go to purpleheartcars.org to learn more. Sonny?
Kirk is 17 of 26, 182 yards, a touchdown, and a running touchdown, too. My favorite play.
Exactly. So time for the Redskins defense to stand up here. They're going to win this game. They can't give up another score with 3:02 to go, down by 6. High formation behind Aaron Rodgers. The running back is Randall Cobb. Rodgers pointing at the middle linebacker. 4 on the play clock. He's going to give it to Cobb. Cobb spins through a hole across the 25 up to the 28. Gain of 4 on first down.
Yeah, that's too much, man. First team gets to 30, eat steak and lobster. So they better get it in their mind right now. There's not going to be a lot of opportunities to get a makeup.
Clock rolling, shows 2:40 and counting here in the third quarter. 2nd and 6, Green Bay. Rodgers in the pistol. He's got Cobb behind him. Kuhn in the backfield as well. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Rodgers points out to the left, takes the snap, gives it to Cobb. Running to the right. Good pursuit by the Redskins. Breaks a tackle, but from behind, nice play by Chris Baker at the 31-yard line. That's 4 yards short of the first down. Skins need a stop here.
First guy still missing. We got to get these guys at the point of attack to make a play.
So right, we've missed too many first tackles and given up too many extra yards down the field, especially in some of these second down situations, and they've got too many third and easies. They're only 2 of 8 on third down, though.
3rd down and 3 at the 31-yard line. Rodgers in the shotgun. Kuhn back there with him. He waves James Jones outside the numbers. There's a snap. Rodgers out to the right, wide open. Jones the catch, and he's taken out by Dunbar. Rodgers knows what he's doing, and that moves the chains for Green Bay. Kind of silenced the crowd with that one.
Yep, that was a little hitch out.
1st and 10 at the 38. Minute 30 and counting here in the third quarter. 24-18, Green Bay in front. Aberdaris is out to the right in the game. Rodgers under center this time. Quick snap, handoff to Starks. And he gets tripped up in the backfield for a loss on the play. Nice play by the Redskins, back to the 35.
There you go.
Mason Foster on the play.
We got to control the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
2nd and long is where they made the most plays on the last drive. They had a good play on 2nd down the last series. Got to have a stop on 2nd down here. Put some pressure in 3rd long where Aaron Rodgers has to drop back and you can pressure him.
2 receivers to the left, I formation on 2nd and 13 at their own 35 for Green Bay. Rodgers under center. 2 on the play clock. Takes play action fake. He's got time. Floats it over the middle. Man is open to the midfield stripe, and that is a Packer first down. That's Randall Cobb.
Breland injured.
Breland goes down. I think he sprained an ankle. Tried to run off and he fell. And they're going to stop the clock with 5 on the clock in the third quarter. And the ball at the midfield stripe.
Well, that was a big play.
So out comes Kerry Williams. He just signed this week. He's now going to be playing in place of Breland.
Kerry Williams?
Yeah, number 40. He's out there. A late addition, as you'd say.
And he hadn't been over here running on the sidelines, so he must be bionic if he's warm.
Breland going to jog off.
So Breland should be back on soon.
Yeah, he's out for a play.
That's a good sign.
This clock's going to start, and then clock will run out here with 5 seconds to go on the third quarter.
And just coming in high end of the field.
Yeah.
And they're going to go back the other way.
Sonny, who would you throw to now?
That's the end of 3. 15 minutes left in this playoff game. Can the Redskins come from behind to win? It's Green Bay 24, Washington 18. This is the Washington Redskins Radio Network.
If you're looking to make a difference and assist government agencies in identifying today's most innovative technology strategies, consider a position with DLT Solutions, a leading public sector IT solutions provider. Visit www.dlt.com/careers. DLT is based out of Herndon, Virginia, and has current opportunities in sales, marketing, engineering, and administration. DLT is an equal opportunity employer and offers a comprehensive benefits package and competitive salaries. For more information, visit www.dlt.com/careers.
Hi, I'm Joe Gibbs, and I'm here to introduce you to Strayer University, the official educational partner of Joe Gibbs Racing. But before I got into racing, or even pro football, I was ready to earn my undergraduate and master's degrees. And then I went on to win 3 pro football championships. At Strayer University, you can take classes online or on campus, earn tuition credits to make it more affordable, and realize your degree is closer than you think.
Strayer University is certified to operate by Chef.
The Safe Building Codes Incentive Act will provide funding for post-disaster grants if approved under a program administered by the Federal Emergency Management Agency to states that adopt and enforce statewide building codes. Members of UA Road Sprinkler Fitters Local Union 669 are highly trained professionals who are proud to protect your homes, schools, workplace, and property. For more information, visit sprinklerfitters669.org. Again, that's sprinklerfitters669.org.
I'm Sonny Jurgensen, reminding you to get a quote today with Geico and see how much you could save. Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on your car insurance.
Here's the voice of the Redskins, Larry Michael.
Third quarter stats brought to you by Union Plumbers, Pipe Fitters, Welders, and Service Technicians who offer our heroes in uniform training and careers. Visit uavvip.org to learn more. 24-18 Packers lead it.
13 first downs for the Redskins, 19 for the Packers. 233 to 277 for the Packers. Only 4 seconds difference in time of possession.
So statistically very close.
Cousins 17 of 26, 182. Rodgers 20 of 35, 205 and 2 touches.
Wind is gusting. Aaron Rodgers has been a big difference here, Doc, in this ball game since the second quarter.
Well, his arm is windproof, so it doesn't matter. And it has picked up here on the field. Right now we got to get some pressure, and we got to find out if we have any heroes on our side of the ball.
Every score but one has been going with the wind. The Redskins will have the wind in the fourth quarter.
Doc's updates brought to you by the DC Lottery. Green Bay with it. 1st and 10 at the midfield stripe. Sent 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. That's Jones.
Not sure they're going to have the wind in the.
Yeah, you never. I guess it's swirling some.
Starks is the running back behind Aaron Rodgers. First play of the fourth quarter. Green Bay up by 6. 1 on the play clock, gives it to Starks, slashes across the middle into the secondary and flipped at the 40. And the Redskins defense showing signs of wear and tear here in the second half.
Just not able to get off blocks. Chris Baker up front can't shed. Will Compton ends up getting blocked up front, can't shed.
To the Redskins 39, 1st and 10 Green Bay. Again, the pistol formation. Rodgers turns around, says something to Starks. He's got Rodgers, the tight end, to his left. Give to Starks, running to the right. Through a hole again, and he catches the Redskins to the right, down to the 31.
Yeah, Swaggy's got to make that play.
Gain of 7 on first down. And so Redskins need to find a way to stop the Packers here. Quickly to the line, Green Bay once again. 2 receivers either side. Starks, the running back, behind Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers to the line, now backs up, says something to Starks, taking his sweet time, 10 on the play clock. Rodgers back to the line again, backs up again. Really milking it, 2 on the play clock, takes, hands it to Starks. Little jump step and gets it across the 30 to the 29, and he's got the Green Bay first down. 24-18, Green Bay on top by 6. 13:25 to go in the game. And they're driving. 1st and 10 at the Redskins 28. Rodgers saunters up to the line. Backs up again, taking plenty of time here. Really milking it to his right, Starks. Rodgers asking for the football. There's that knee jump and the snap, and it looked like Chris Baker jumped offsides that time. This is where you get your will tested, Rick. No doubt about it. Got to suck it up.
Defense, number 91. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
And defensively, when you win it, don't grab. Put a helmet on a kneecap and just try to cut these guys down.
1st and 5 at the Redskins 24. He motions Cobb out to the right. Starks remains the running back. Pistol formation. Rodgers points out to the left. Takes the snap, gives it to Starks again. Runs to the right, cuts it back to the left. He's got room at the 20, to the 15, to the 10. Redskins giving chase, and he's down at the 3-yard line.
It's bad defense by Preston Smith, who's running down the end on the backside. Starks bounces outside of it. It should never be allowed. This defense has to find something within themselves. They got to bear it down. They got to figure out a way to make a play because they are getting gashed. And now the Packers have ran this 7 times on this drive to only 2 passes.
Yeah, Dunbar stuck on Velcro on a wide receiver. You can't let a wide receiver block you.
First and goal at the 2. Eddie Lacy now in the game. Rodgers, straight gift to Lacy up the middle. And Lacy powers it in for a Green Bay touchdown with 12:23 to play in this game. Green Bay on top, 30-18.
This defense is gassed. It's a group of guys that's dead right now.
I
They
think
better
they're
figure it
going
out.
for 2.
Going for 2.
Trying to make it a 2-touchdown
To make it a 14-point lead. And right now with that Redskins defense, that's probably a good call. They seem to be exhausted.
Well, they got them exhausted, and they've been running the ball.
Nice, crisp, cool night. They got to breathe through it, man. You
Yep.
can't be tired.
Got to find a way to suck it up. So the Packers to the line for the 2-point conversion. Starks the running back. Rodgers in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. James Jones to the left. Rodgers to the line, now backs up, takes the snap, looks over the middle, man is wide open. Aberdarius with the 2-point conversion, extending the lead. 32-18 Packers, 12:23 to play in the game. You're listening to Washington Redskins football.
Joe, why is the basement full of hamsters?
Efficiency. Their little wheels generate power for my home business.
Efficiency, huh? Try the FedEx Small Business Center. Their tools and advice can help streamline shipping and improve your e-commerce business.
Yeah, and unlike hamsters, FedEx would be fine with the cat.
The cat?
The power freezes up whenever she comes around.
Help make your e-commerce more efficient. Go to FedEx.com/smallbusiness.
Les, your stress ball sales are looking great.
Yeah, it's stressing me out, though.
Whoa, what's wrong?
Slow shipping has us in a tight squeeze.
Try FedEx Ground. It's faster to more locations than UPS Ground.
Which means less stress for less.
Yep, FedEx Ground can keep things moving quickly and cost-effectively.
FedEx Ground.
Get fast ground shipping at FedEx.com.
Hey football fans, right now for a limited time when you switch to Metro PCS, you get a free 4G LTE smartphone, sales tax not included. With Metro PCS, you also get unlimited data, talk, and text for just $30, period. With 1 gigabyte of high-speed data with no annual contracts to sign. And Metro PCS is on the blazing fast nationwide T-Mobile network. With Metro PCS, their plans make your high-speed data go even further for the same low monthly rate. It's never been better. Switch to Metro PCS now.
Get exclusive Redskins interviews on demand at the Redskins audio page on ESPN980.com.
Packers drive 76 yards in 10 plays to extend their lead to 2 touchdowns, 32-18. 15 unanswered points by Green Bay.
Redskins Radio is brought to you by the Washington Post. If you don't get it, you don't get it.
Redskins led 18-17, and it's been all Packers in the second half. Redskins defense on the field for way too long. And now it's up to the offense to get this team back in it with 12:23 to go.
Has to be a touchdown drive if you want to stay alive in this game. Got to find a way to get 11 the ball. It's your biggest weapon. Get him something underneath. Get him something quick. Get him going.
They're a little down on the sidelines. I mean, you look at time, they've got enough time.
They do.
The question is, do they have enough heart?
That's a great question.
We're going to find out the run-up by Crosby and the kickoff. End over end, coming down short, and Ross now he's going to field it 6 yards deep, trailing backwards. And it'll be a touchback. Well, you got time to run it here. You got to go to the air. 2 touchdowns down here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I really don't think you have any time to mess around, especially with this defense's lack of getting Aaron Rodgers off the field. You got to find a way to get it down, score, and you hope you get one stop.
So the Redskins huddle up around Kirk Cousins. He had such a great year this year. Do they have a rally here? They go double tight end. Garcon to the left. Ryan Grant goes in motion left. Alfred Morris is the running back. Cousins gives it to Alfred Morris. Right up the middle, and the Redskins get a couple on that run.
Gee, I think that's maybe how you start that last drive. When you're down 24-18, you still establish some run game, but at this point, you almost have to drop back and throw it.
Chris Thompson checks in, as does Jamison Crowder. Deshaun Jackson in as well. 11:50 to go in the game. Redskins down by 2 touchdowns here in this first-round playoff game. Cousins in the shotgun. He's got Chris Thompson to his right. 3 receivers to the left. The snap. Kirk looking to the right. Fires over the middle. Caught by Chris Thompson. And he barrels ahead. And he's just shy of the first down. Half a yard shy of the first down at the 29.5-yard line. Clock rolls. 11:30 and counting.
Packers going to play a lot of soft zone, it looks like, in this fourth quarter. They're not going to try to match up man-to-man. Not going to give up anything deep. They're just going to play zone and going to get some yards after catches.
Alfred Morris checks back in on this 3rd and half a yard. Need to get a first down here. Pierre Garcon is out to the right. And Ryan Grant in the game. He comes in motion right. Compton's the tight end. It's a gift to Alfred Morris. Got the first down and more. Across the 35, drives ahead of the 40-yard line.
That's an attitude run there, brother. That's an attitude run.
So here comes Deshaun Jackson, Jordan Reed, and Chris Thompson back in. 10:50 and the clock rolls.
Still think you got to get Deshaun involved. He's a guy that can turn the game right now. Even on a slant, on something quick, he can break it.
Jackson out to the right. Crowder and Garcon to the left. Jordan Reed in the slot on the right side. 1st and 10 at their own 41 for Washington. The snap to Cousins. Fires it over the middle. Jordan Reed there at the 40. And taken down at the 38. Keeps his feet at the 35. Down to the 30. Down to the 28-yard line. He trucked the defender, and they're going to say he was down at the 37-yard line.
They better look at it. That knee might have been right in his gut.
See if his knee touched, but still a big play. Jordan Reed comes
No,
up
his knee
hobbled
went down.
a little bit.
His knee went down.
Yeah, knee went down.
And they're checking on the defender.
It's Randall.
Yeah, Demarius Randall, the rookie out of Arizona State.
Who got run over.
He did. You're right about that knee to the chest, Doc.
He got trucked.
Timeout on the field with the Redskins down by 2 touchdowns. Need a big one here. They trail 32-18. 10-10 to play in the game. It's the Washington Redskins Radio Network.
Hi, I'm Billy Brown, General Manager of Oarsman Chantilly Kia. Being with Oarsman for 17 years, I know the importance of making sure my customers are completely satisfied with their new or used car purchase. My team and I will do everything we can to give you that #1 deal. That's why Oarsman Chantilly Kia is the area's #1 Kia dealer in sales and voted #1 by DealerRater.com. And don't forget Oarsman's Lifetime Edge with bonus extras like car washes, loaner cars, and our lifetime guarantee. See me today for our Into the New Year savings event with 0% for up to 66 months on new Optimas and Sorrentos. Plus, there's 125% of Kelley Blue Book for your trade. As my customers like to say, if you're looking for the best deal, go see Billy and Chantilly. Oarsman Chantilly Kia. Let's ride together.
#1 in sales per KMA 2015. 0% for 66 months equals $15.15 per thousand finance. Excludes tax, tags, processing fee, and freight. 125% of Kelley Blue Book value given less excess wear and mileage. See dealer for details. Offer ends January 31st.
Steel, a company built on real power, tools built for real people, and dealers who deliver real service. Right now, get dependable steel blowers starting at just $139.95. Legendary steel chainsaws start at just $179.95. Real people, steel people. Join us. Visit steeldealers.com or search STIHL to find a dealer near you. All prices MAS SRP at participating dealers while supplies last.
The Land Rover broadcast booth.
All right, welcome back to FedEx Field. 32-18 the score. Redskins trailing the Packers, but Skins on the move after the game. Check out the locker room report brought to you by the Green Turtle Sports Bar and Grill. Very close call that time. Jordan Reed's knee came down on the defender's leg, and very difficult to see. He would have gained 10 more yards.
Before he begins the roll, part of the side of his calf may have touched. Now, Jay Gruden's got plenty of time to challenge this. So you look at his calf as he is sitting on the defender. That calf's touching. That's why they're not challenging. Not the knee on the shin.
1st and 10 at the Green Bay 37. Cousins in the shotgun. Got trips to the left. Ryan Grant's to the right. Chris Thompson now goes to the slot on the right side. Empty backfield. 4-man rush for Green Bay. Cousins going to get hit by Clay Matthews and sacked back to the midfield stripe.
You can afford that.
Came clean that time.
Off of a double stunt, Trent Williams can't react all the way back out to Clay Matthews.
So that's a loss of 9 on that play. 2nd and 19 here at the most critical moment. 9.5 to go.
They took their end and their defensive tackle, slanted them hard, and looped Matthews around both.
Second and 19 from the Packer 46. Cousins takes the snap, pumps it, goes down the sideline, and it is almost intercepted. Two Packers collide at the 22-yard line, intended for Deshaun Jackson. And that was not a good decision by Kirk Cousins. Threw in a double coverage that time.
No, that's the first ill-advised throw that Kirk has made today. Tried to pump it, tried to work the safety off. Can't do it.
So it brings up 3rd and 19 with 9:10 to play. 2 touchdowns back. Is this two down territory?
I
think so.
Potentially, yes, but if you can't get a bunch of yards here on 3rd down, at least
4th and 19,
you're
you might
not
punt.
going for 4th and 20. You got to punt it.
So here we go. 3rd and 19 at the Packer 46-yard line. What do you call here? Jackson in the game. He goes out to the left along with Jordan Reed and Jamison Crowder. Pierre Garçon to the right.
They'll run Crowder down the seam. Jackson will go 18 yards in. Garçon will go 18 yards in.
4-man front for Green Bay. They rush 4. Back to pass Cousins. Sends it out to Jordan Reed. Incomplete. He's off the mark. He was hurried again. Kirk Cousins was. The punting unit's coming out.
Yeah, Long got beat. 1-on-1. 4 guys going. 4 against 5. Unacceptable.
Yeah, Redskins are leaking oil right now. They're going to punt it away.
Yeah, brother. Welcome to the playoffs, man. It's a different game.
It sure is. Micah Hyde deep to receive the punt. Tressway stands at his own 40. 9:05 to play, down by 2 touchdowns. End over end pooch punt by Tress. Hyde lets it hit, takes a Redskin bounce, and it's down. Houston Bates downs it at the 9-yard line. We'll take a timeout. It's Green Bay 32, Redskins 18, 8:56 to play in this playoff game. This is the Washington Redskins Radio Network.
This is the unlikely love story of the egg and the ring. One was round, the other was oval. One rolled, the other waddled. But the two stumbled into love when the egg fell into the ring's embrace, right on the McDonald's griddle. The result? A warm, round egg that lived happily ever after in an Egg McMuffin. Until it was devoured. You'll find a fresh cracked egg in every Egg McMuffin. It's the story of breakfast lovin'.
Head into your local Kia retailer today and see the exciting Kia model lineup that's winning over the experts, like the luxurious 2016 Kia Sorento. Edmunds.com says the Kia Sorento should remain one of our top recommendations. Combine that with available all-wheel drive, plus a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty, and it's easy to see why it's the talk of the town. Hurry in and test drive the Sorento at your local Washington, D.C. area Kia dealer today.
Warranty is a limited powertrain warranty. See retailer for warranty details.
There really is no such thing as routine open heart surgery.
Meet Dr. Jamie Brown, heart surgeon at the University of Maryland Medical Center and now Prince George's Hospital Center.
The partnership between the medical center and Prince George's is bringing the full range of state-of-the-art open heart surgery to the community. It's raised the bar in Prince George's County for cardiac surgical care.
Visit us at cardiaccarepgcounty.org.
In your car, on your computer, on your mobile device. Get the best Redskins coverage on ESPN 980, ESPN980.com, and with our ESPN 980 app.
8:56 to go here at FedExField with the Redskins in a deep hole, down by 2 touchdowns, 32-18. Green Bay has possession, 1st and 10 at their 9-yard line. So this is it for the Redskins defense. Got to force a 3-and-out, a turnover, something to keep this football team in this ball game.
Someone has to step up on this defensive unit and make a great individual play. Be it a sack, be it a pressure, be it a jump in front of a ball and make a pick. Strip fumble, something.
It's now or never. Lacy behind Aaron Rodgers, who's in the pistol. 1st and 10 at their 9-yard line. Rodgers looks it over, takes a snap, turns, gives it to Lacy. Lacy hit by Potrost and taken down for a loss of 1.
There you go, baby. Potrost might be that guy. He might be that guy.
Slid right down that line, made the play. The clock rolls, 8:40 and counting here in the 4th quarter. Redskins need to get this ball back in a hurry.
Yeah, that was power. See, he lowered those shoulders, wasn't no slap fighting. That was all 375 in your face.
2nd and 11. Rodgers in the shotgun. Lacy to his right. Crowd trying to rally behind the defense. Cobb comes in motion, right to left, lines up on the numbers. The snap, Rodgers looking down the left side, ball in the air, and it's overthrown, and a flag on the play on Dunbar.
That ball's not a catchable ball. Hopefully another official comes in and says that.
Redskins pointing over his head. Now they could pick this flag up.
They could call it illegal contact as well.
Never happens with us.
They're going to call illegal contact.
Pass interference. Defense, number 47. Spot foul, automatic. 1st down.
Well, Dunbar was pushing him while the ball was in the air, so the only question there was it uncatchable?
I mean, it's illegal contact either way. It would have been a 5-yard penalty for a 1st down. But that's still a big play. I mean, that's a 15-yard penalty.
And more importantly, that's going to take more clock for Green Bay, their next 3 plays. 8:09 to play. This is slipping away from the Redskins here in the second half at FedExField. Again, I formation. Arbidaris in motion. Lines up in the backfield. Rodgers, straight give to Lacy. Running to the right. Gets hit from behind and taken down. That time it was Chris Baker.
Lacy had a nice finish there to get an extra couple. He was down at the line of scrimmage, but almost like Jordan Reed. Just kept rolling over.
He got 2 yards. Looked like a loss of the play. 7:45 and the clock rolls here in the 4th quarter. 32-18 Green Bay in front. Packers to the line. 2nd and 8 at the 29. Lacy is behind Rodgers in the pistol. Another give to Lacy, running left this time. Hit by Preston Smith and crew at the 31. That's a gain of a couple.
Almost surprised that they took Starks out of the game the way he ran it on the last drive to put Lacy back in the backfield.
I am too, because he was slashing for big yardage.
We've seen critical fumbles in the 4th quarter in the playoff games ahead of us now. We got to strip.
Here it is.
3rd down and 6. This is it for the Redskins defense. Lacy outside the numbers now repositions to the left of Rodgers in the backfield. Rodgers in the shotgun. Redskins haven't blitzed all game on Rodgers. 5-man rush this time over the middle. It is Arbidaris the catch right at the marker, and they look like they're going to mark him a little short.
It'll be so key where they end up spotting this ball. There's no way he got there. He's almost a yard short. If you look at it, they're going to punt. He got off the field. Now the hurry up will go into play for this Redskins offense.
Jamison Crowder could use a great return here. Massey, the punter, stands at his own 21. 6:12 to go. 32-18, Packers on top. Crowder stands at his own 22, the snap and the punt. And it's a boomer. Crowder calls for the fair catch at the 6-yard line.
They came after that punt. They tried to get a blocked punt. They weren't setting up a return. Crowder had nowhere to go with it.
So with 5:55, the Redskins are 91 yards away from the first of what is 2 scores needed. Time for the intelligent play of the game, brought to you by CDWG, people who get it. And I'll say right now, the Kirk Cousins touchdown run was the intelligent play of the game.
You could also say the fourth down throw to Jordan Reed is an intelligent call and play of the game. They need an intelligent play of the game now.
Could use about 4 or 5.
You guys, you think you're in a situation here where you might have to onside kick?
Oh, yeah. I think so. I mean, the
if
first score is the most important one.
If you get a score, obviously the first score is the most important. But if you can get a score in the next 2.5, 3 minutes, you probably kick off. Got all your timeouts available to you.
And isn't it amazing? Once these guys made up their mind on defense to not be denied, they got to stop.
Redskins defense has been victimized by Aaron Rodgers since the second quarter. He's really done a good job keeping the Redskins defense off balance. And they had several key third down conversions. They had a key fourth down conversion in the second half. And the Redskins just have not done enough.
All goes back to self-inflicted wound. The first third down, we get a penalty, 12 men on the field, we give them another chance, they score. They hadn't been able to bust a grape up until that point.
5:55 to go in the game. Redskins all with it at their own 9-yard line, and things are bleak right now here at FedExField. Need something to happen here to get back in this. With 5:55 to go. And with the Redskins on their own 9-yard line, pass protection is going to be at a premium here, Cooley, because, Green Bay has been getting to Kirk Cousins repeatedly, and the run is no longer an option here.
No longer an option, and if it is a premium, you can keep a little bit of a balance here with maybe a screen, which I don't think we've seen at all today.
Good point.
No bubble screen to
Nope.
Deshaun?
Nope.
Jackson out to the left. Cousins from the shotgun. Looking to the right. Fires. Caught by Pierre Garçon and out of bounds. Out of bounds at the Redskins' 15-yard line.
You still got to hurry up here. You got to get yourself to the line of scrimmage. The clock's going to roll until under 4 minutes.
Well, they shouldn't be huddling up right now. That's a very quick huddle that time. I think they realized the clock was rolling. Kirk Cousins in the shotgun. Have 3 receivers to the left. Kirk takes the snap. He's got time over the middle. Caught by Chris Thompson. It's a Redskin first down at the 21-yard line. Drives ahead to the 22.
Kirk quickly up to the line of scrimmage. He's going to set trips to his left. Got 2 to his right. Thompson's going to work to his right in the backfield.
5:20 to go in the game. And the clock rolls here. Time running out. Low snap. Kirk grabs it. Fires to the middle, and it's incomplete. Looking for Jordan Reed. That stops the clock with 5:12.
Trying to run some hooks over the middle of the field, but that low snap really killed Kirk. Took him off rhythm.
Yep, it did.
Green Bay's had good interior pressure in the second half of this game. Kirk hasn't been able to be comfortable and sit and see the field in the pocket.
3 receivers out to the left. Crowder, Jackson, and Reed. Garçon is to the right. 2nd and 10 at the 23. Kirk takes a snap. Pumps over the middle. It is incomplete. Double clutch that one.
He did.
You got to find a way to convert here, but into this soft zone and this soft two. Sean McVay's got to find a way to get the ball down the field. He's got to find the way to take a shot down the field. You're going to kill your team if you can only throw underneath. They got to devise something where they feel comfortable getting it down the field.
Kind of too late now with 5.
Well, it has to happen because Green Bay is going to play up on everything if you can't do it.
3rd and 10 at their 23 for the Redskins. And here comes Clay Matthews on the blitz. Cousins looking, steps into it over the middle. Incomplete, intended for Garçon.
He hit him in the chest.
Yeah, defender had a hand in there, but it couldn't be caught by Garçon. Cousins had time that time.
I think the defender hit the ball there.
And here we are, 4th and 10 at the 23. The postseason on the line here on this 4th down.
Ball might have been behind zone just a touch.
A little behind him.
Just missed him.
Yeah, he did.
So this is it, 4th and 10 at the 23. Green Bay up by 2 touchdowns, 5:02 to play in the game. Cousins in the shotgun, trips to the left. Thompson in the backfield. The snap. Kirk under heat. He gets sacked. Gets sacked back at the 16-yard line. Nick Perry gets in there. And that's going to send the fans here at FedEx Field to the exits with 4:58 to go. And the Pack on top 32-18. Kind of a punch in the stomach there, the way this game has ended or is going to end. So much promise, so much buzz, so much excitement about the Redskins in the postseason, and they came out on fire in this game.
Came out on fire, up 11-0. From the point they were up 11-0, Green Bay has rallied 32-7.
Yeah, the 4 points we gave away on the Jackson near touchdown. You're playing Aaron Rodgers, man.
High formation behind Rodgers. Green Bay with it now at the Redskins 17-yard line. 4:58 to play. Elementary from here. Hand off to Starks. Beautiful move. Knifing in to make the tackle. Deshaun Goldson. He ain't giving up. And the Redskins take a timeout.
Aaron Rodgers has proven why he's so good tonight, though. He's been special throughout. It started slow, but he also started with pressure. And after those first 3 drives, there's been no pressure from this defensive front.
No, like Joe Jacoby said, he found a rhythm. We saw it happen, and that rhythm was never stopped by the Redskins.
It's never been stopped.
Yeah. Since the second quarter, Redskins got out early, and Aaron Rodgers has been the difference. Redskins now have 2 timeouts remaining, stopping the clock with 4:54 to go.
Well, they're going to kick a field goal.
Yeah.
Well, Aaron Rodgers might throw it in the end zone.
Oh, that's right.
5 straight drives. Before the last one they punted, they scored.
Once again, I formation behind Rodgers. 2nd and 10 at the 17. Tight end goes in motion to the left. That's Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers turns back, says something to his fullback, and he hands it to Starks. Starks right up the middle for a gain of a couple. And the Redskins call their second timeout.
Almost hard to remember that safety. At that time, we were rolling.
Yeah.
But it happened. That's the beauty of these playoffs, man. You playing a team that's in the playoffs every year.
All 4 road teams.
All 4 road teams look like they're headed to wins. The first 3, obviously, last night. Pittsburgh. This afternoon, Seattle on the road. And for the Redskins, a trip to the playoffs, I guess you could say winning the division was satisfying. Losing this game is not satisfying. Making the playoffs and not winning this game, where there was so much optimism for this football team, really leaves you a little sick right now.
Leaves you sick right now. It's invaluable for these players to experience this right now because I think a lot of them will be back and they'll understand what it takes.
Yeah, it's a process.
3rd and 9 at the 16. Again, the I formation behind Aaron Rodgers. And again, he gives it to Starks. He makes a cut at the line of scrimmage, gets hit. And he is stopped short of the first down. So Green Bay, as Sonny predicted, will attempt a field goal here with 4:43 to go in the game.
Look, this is a game that I truly believe the Redskins should have won and could have won. And I don't want to take anything away from what Rodgers has done because he's been special. But this was a game they had an opportunity to win and take advantage of, and they did not. You almost got to have a blocked field goal here, Larry. You almost got to block this thing.
Block field goal, onside kick.
Well, if you block a field goal,
return to block field goal for a touchdown. You can do that.
It's still a 2-score game. If they get a field goal here, you're about dead.
Got to sell out to block it. 29-yard attempt right down the middle for Mason Crosby. With 4:43 to play, the kick is on the way, and it's good. So all that optimism heading into this game, Redskins fans heading home disappointed. And this is where the season most likely will end, down 35-18 with 4:39 to go in the game.
Yep.
Kind of leaves you speechless here because of the excitement that surrounded the beginning of this game with the fans here just lathered up. It was a great playoff atmosphere here at FedExField, no doubt about that. The fans came out, the city was on fire, and it would have been nice to see this roll continue, but Green Bay, the better football team here tonight.
You really do have to credit this fan base for showing up.
Oh, man, they were awesome.
What they did tonight was so special, and they deserved a Redskins win. I think this team has fought and played hard all year, and it just shows that I believe they're a good football team. They're maybe a step behind being great and beating good football teams in critical games, in playoff games.
Redskins have really forced a lot of turnovers down the stretch to win the NFC East. No turnovers by Green Bay today.
And Green Bay was one of the best in the league all year at not turning the ball over.
Run up by Crosby and the kickoff. Rashad Ross fields it 4 yards deep, brings it out, heads right up the center of the field and gets taken down at the 15-yard line. So the Redskins offense back on the field here, trailing 35-18. 4:36 to play. Crowd has emptied here at FedExField and can't wait till next year. And so many changes. You look to the sideline. You see Robert Griffin III on the monitor. And there's a lot to look forward to if you're a Redskin fan. No doubt about that. Little dump off to Chris Thompson on the right side. He's got all kinds of room. Chris Thompson at the 35-40. Up to the 45-50 into Packer territory to the 46-yard line.
First screen of the game. I think it could have been effective with some screens had they gone to him a little earlier.
Redskins quickly to the line. Kirk Cousins in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Looks it over. Dump off over the middle of Chris Thompson again. Puts the brakes on, puts his head down, and burrows ahead of the 40. 4 minutes to go in the game. Packers comfortably in front, 35-18, allowing the Redskins to move the football here. Packers safeties are 20 yards upfield. Cousins back to throw, throws it down the right side, caught by Garcon at the 20-yard line and out of bounds.
Flag back there.
There is a flag back at the 50-yard line, and we'll see what's this.
Personal foul.
Roughing the quarterback.
Right. 95. Half the distance to the goal.
Well, if you want to look at a positive here, if they do score, it's been a long time since we've had an onside kick, but Dustin Hopkins kicked a pretty good onside kick. He had a good bounce.
That's going to move the ball to the 11-yard line. That was Jones who put the helmet to the chest of Kirk Cousins unnecessarily.
Job by Kirk finding Garcon, cover 2 hole.
Get this in the end zone, guys. Cousins in the shotgun. 3:43 to play. Cousins takes a snap. Looking over the middle, tosses it deep, and it is almost intercepted. Micah Hyde caught it, dropped it, and accidentally kicked it as he fell backwards. And Jordan Reed, the intended receiver.
Jordan Reed looks exhausted right now in the field. He come out a couple plays ago. He raised his hand. Didn't seem to have that last burst for the ball.
He put so much into these games, Cooley. You and Doc, Sonny, you all played this game. Preparations all the way back to the off-season conditioning program and training camp. And here comes Clay Matthews. The ball is off to the right side, caught by Chris Thompson right there at the 5-yard line and out of bounds.
We lost to the Bears here in '84. We were favored at RFK, and you never get over it, man.
Comes to an abrupt end, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It does.
Almost shades of Seattle a couple years ago where you jumped out to the lead early.
That's right.
In that game, you jumped out 14-0. There's a bit of finality to everything here.
3rd and 4 at the
He's
5.
Challenging that.
Yeah, I'm not certain he had possession, gentlemen.
Mike
Right here on the
McCarthy
sideline,
challenges that. He's challenging that catch, that ruling of a catch, and he wants to show he's the smartest man in the stadium. Gene Steratore, mic's broken.
Pouring salt in the wound now, brother.
At least it wasn't acid.
Yeah.
I think Chris Thompson caught that ball. Grabbed it, 2 hands. 1, 2, both feet in. It's almost painful watching the end of this game, Cooley, because the Redskins coming in here, like you said, felt optimistic. This was a game they could win and send the home fans happy.
Good is not looking great for us right now.
Steratore is going to take a look under the hood.
It's a catch.
A good time to look ahead since this game with 3:32, 35-18 appears to be out of reach, and the Redskins are going to have a tougher schedule next year. They're going to see Green Bay again. Green Bay will be visiting FedExField next year, as will the Minnesota Vikings and Carolina Panthers, along with the Redskins' NFC East opponents, and the Pittsburgh Steelers will be here as well. And that trip to London we're looking forward to on October 30th.
You go to Arizona.
Yep. Trip to Detroit.
That Bears.
And a trip up the road to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. So that's as good as a home game, isn't it?
You think so?
Gene Steratore continues to look at this with 3:32 to go. And they've just changed Steratore's microphone so we can hear his words of wisdom here after taking a look at this. What's the call, ref? Let us know here. Steratore slowly walking upfield.
No gloves on.
Was it a catch?
After review, the ruling on the field is confirmed. It was a completed catch. Receiver had possession, both feet down. Green Bay will be charged with its 2nd timeout of the half and will have 1 timeout remaining.
I don't know why you.
Why do they challenge that?
Why you challenge that?
Why would you challenge that? It was a very close call. Wouldn't have made much of a difference. What was it, a 10-yard pass?
5.
All right, 3rd and 4 at the 5-yard line for the Redskins. Cousins in the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. And Jordan Reed goes offsides.
Well, then he gets his challenge back.
Jordan Reed, too quick off the line.
Kirk
Ball
Cousins.
start. Offense number 86. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
Okay, Cousins is in a double cadence, so he could go set hut 10 times before they then reset and call the play. That's a brain freeze.
You know, sometimes you get tired and you don't concentrate as well. And right now the Redskins a little beleaguered, down by this much, 35-18, 3:32 to go. From the shotgun, Cousins. He's got time, fires over the middle, caught by Reed at the 4, and stopped there. So it'll be a 4th down and 3 at the 4-yard line for the Redskins. 3:20 and the clock rolls here in this ball game.
No time to think about this thing. They're going to huddle.
Same personnel. Crowder, Jackson, Garcon, Reed, Chris Thompson, and Kirk Cousins. Cousins in the shotgun, takes a snap on 4th down. Looks it over, getting flushed. Rolling to his right, gets sacked back at the 20-yard line. And the Packers celebrating on the field after that one.
He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball. If you think he should have thrown it up, tried to take a shot early, he had coverage across the board. He's trying to buy some time. Never anywhere he could throw that football.
2:46 to go in the game, and for us, final broadcast of the season as more of the faithful here at FedExField head for the exits. And Doc, let's start with you. Your best memories of this season, and how much did this season surpass your expectations, dating back to training camp where you thought this team might end up? What are your thoughts?
Well, coming back from Philadelphia, seeing the thousands of people that were there at 3 a.m. in the morning, that's the number one feeling. That's the top. Showed what could happen again. And these guys are fighters, and they were playing well. They were playing better than Green Bay coming into that. But the playoffs is a clean slate. Nobody cares what your past is. It's what you got going now, and we didn't have it. We didn't keep it, but we can learn from it, and we'll be a much better football team next season.
Green Bay to the line now with 2:46 to go. Lacey, the running back, along with Kuhn in the eye. Hand off to Lacey right up the middle, and he gets taken down at the 23. Sonny, what about you? You saw a quarterback develop this year. What do you think the future holds for Kirk Cousins?
I think that more than anything, the game against Tampa Bay, when they came back 24 down, and they came back in that game and won it. And I think that was a turnaround for me, and you saw the development of Kirk. He gained a lot of experience, and he's going to be disappointed in this performance. But, hey.
That's how you learn.
That's how you learn.
2 minutes to go on this one with the Packers headed to win, headed to victory. 35-18, 2 minutes to go. 2-minute warning brought to you by AT&T, covering over 99% of all Americans, mobilizing your world. This is the Washington Redskins Radio Network.
Nothing beats the fresh taste of Budweiser Draft. It's more than just love at first pint. It's the best way to enjoy the quintessential American lager. Brewed the hard way for an unmistakable crisp finish every time. So don't just settle for whatever's on tap. Make it the fresh taste of Beechwood aged Budweiser Draft. This Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Budweiser Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
There's a new look at Reagan National and Dallas International Airports. New flights to new destinations, new shops and restaurants to enjoy when you arrive, and a new brand representing our commitment to serving our passengers. Reagan National and Dallas International, two airports for the nation's capital. One common pledge, to make the moments and memories of your travel great. Reagan National and Dallas International, the nation's airports. Your journey begins with us.
It's time to take the wheel with PenFed Credit Union's low auto loan rates. PenFed has great rates on auto loans for new and used cars. They can even help you refinance your current auto loan at a lower rate with no fees. Finance up to 110% and get into your new vehicle today. Not a member yet? It's easy to apply, and there's no military service required. Visit PenFed.org or call 844-801-4443. PenFed is federally insured by the NCUA.
Sonny Jurgensen here. Use Geico to help protect both your home and auto, and you could save even more with a new multi-policy discount. Contact Geico today to see how much you could save.
Here's the voice of the Redskins, Larry Michael.
Recap the season with him. It's
Still
like
got to
an
get
hour
your
show.
closing thoughts here, Coach. All right, we're back. 2 minutes to go. A disappointing ending to the season here with the Packers on top 35-18. Redskins season will end here tonight at FedExField. Coming into this game with such promise. Didn't quite work out against a Packer team that built some momentum against the Redskins in this one. And Chris Cooley, you get the stage here to talk about this season and how much maybe it surpassed your expectations. You've seen a quarterback really rise in Kirk Cousins. You've seen a coach who's matured in Jay Gruden. Talk about this 2015 season.
Well, you truly did talk about a rebuild team and a team that had a chance to win some games, but playoffs were anyone's greatest expectations, and they made it to the playoffs. And, of course, they let down in the playoffs. But I look at a moment, I think in New England in the locker room, where Kirk Cousins looked at me after the game and said, "Are we good enough?" And then all of a sudden, an entire group of guys believed that they were good enough. You went on a 2-month span after that period of time.
Lacey with the handoff, and it looks like he might have fumbled it as their big rugby-type scrum got pushed upfield. Minute 40 and counting.
Consistent. We haven't gotten a break today.
No turnovers.
But you went on a 2-month span where you had everyone believe they were good enough. And that hasn't happened here in 3 years. And that's how you really build a great football team is utter belief and confidence. And I think they'll have that going into next year because I think they'll return most of this roster.
Minute 18 and the clock
Prior
rolls.
to the snap, the previous play is going to be reviewed.
Oh, you got to be kidding me. With a minute 18 to go, they're going to review it? That's like pouring acid into a wound.
That's acid. So that's when the acid comes out.
That's it.
Got to do their
when
job,
you're not
man.
in control, you're being controlled.
Got to do their job. It's been a fun ride. It's been a fun ride. They've created a lot of memories, and I think they've created something for the future for the first time in a while.
Got back in the game, baby. Got back into it. Relevant again.
I mean, so little was expected from this football team during the offseason that the role that they got on, I thought, began in the second week of the season. And not a lot happened, obviously, with the win over St. Louis, but every time this team needed to get a win along the way, they got what they needed, except here today.
That's right.
Needed a win a couple times. And in that game against Tampa Bay, down 24-0, the crowd booing the team off the field at halftime. They kind of got reborn in the second half of that game.
That's right. They came back in that game.
Every Code Red game until tonight, they won.
They've got a lot of guys hurt who are going to come back next year.
That's when you like that.
That's exactly right.
The motto of the year was born.
You think you like that carries over into next year, Cooley?
No,
that's it. So you like that is over, huh?
I think fans might keep it for a little bit, but
take out the towels.
Now here's Gene Steratore, a final booth review on a meaningless fumble.
After review, the ruling on the field is changed to a fumble recovered by the Washington Redskins on the 32-yard line. It will be Washington's ball, 1st and 10 on the 32-yard line. Please reset the game clock to 1 minute, 51 seconds.
151.
Thank you.
Wow. 118. They're putting a lot of time back on the
and
clock.
now the greatest comeback in the history of the playoffs begins.
Well, Kirk Cousins and crew back out, looking to get a touchdown on the board with 1:51 to go. And there's the first turnover for Green Bay in this game. Cousins in the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Kirk's got time, pumps. Going to fire the deep out, and it is almost intercepted. Threw it down the right sideline, and Deshaun Jackson released to the end zone.
Little miscue on what he wanted there from Deshaun Jackson.
Jackson and Garcon come out, and Ryan Grant and Rashad Ross come in. And which of these Redskins will be back next year? That's a question you start to ask with the playoffs ending here tonight. Cousins back to pass on 2nd down, fires out to Jordan Reed, jumps over one defender.
Go out of bounds, Reed.
Breaks another tackle and gets it inside the 20.
Well, Crowder will be back. Reed will be back. The entire offensive line will be back. Kirk Cousins, I'm assuming, by all means will be back. You question Pierre or Deshaun Jackson on offense?
They need to be back.
And Alfred Morris. Is Alfred Morris back?
That's a question mark. One thing that happened this year is Jordan Reed became a superstar, eclipsing the record set by the man that sits to my right, Chris Cooley, most catches by a tight end. First down pass for Cousins over the middle on a crossing route. Rashad Ross gets shifty away from one guy, reverses field, going left, right, and now gets abused, knocked backwards. He's still playing with 1:22 to go. Rashad Ross.
He's competing, baby. He's competing.
Yeah,
They
he
ended
is.
up for a 1-yard gain, a 2-yard gain. Rashad Ross just ran 62 yards.
Minute 9 to go in this game. A minute 9 to go in the season for the Redskins.
You got to throw it into the end zone.
2nd and 8. Cousins goes up the middle to the end zone, incomplete and almost intercepted. Bounced around after it hit the hand of Jordan Reed. 3rd down and 8 with 57 seconds to go.
I thought Jordan Reed, it's a high ball.
You know, one thing happens, Cooley, and you know this as well as anybody, when the locker room disperses tomorrow, after everybody cleans out their lockers, everybody won't be back.
Last day of school.
Yep.
It's never the same, brother.
Back to pass Cousins. He's got a pocket. He runs out of time. He's going to get sacked again.
You just throw it into the end zone and let someone try to go get it. I mean, at this point, it doesn't hurt you to throw a pick. The thing that kills you the most is that sack to take time off the clock.
Guys are fighting their guts out up front, man. Let it go.
Yeah, you just throw it up and let someone jump and grab it or you get picked.
So it's a 4th and 17 at the 24. Mercifully, the clock shows 25 seconds to go. Cousins, little dump off over the middle of Chris Thompson at the 20. Gets to the 15. Certainly outmanned. 5 Packers there, and that's going to do it. Packers will take a knee, and this game will be officially over. Gentlemen, I want to thank the crew. They did a great job. Pat Malley, got Ralph, Jamie, Canosa, Charlie. Who else? All the guys in the studio, Ray, and the crew back. Shovers. Yep, Tim Shovers, great job. Great working with you guys this year.
It was fun.
It's been fun.
Good week, good year. Good
been a
year,
pleasure.
Sonny.
Great year, brothers. Better
Hey,
good.
listen,
Great
if
year.
you're still listening, give this team a round of applause for what they did
and
this
the
year.
12th man.
It was better than anyone thought
Great
they were
effort.
going to be.
One knee and that'll do it. Disappointing end of the season for the Redskins here. Playoff action at FedExField, and the Skins fall to Green Bay 35-18. And the Redskins season is over. Let's go down to Doc Walker.
Well, Lawrence, again, thanks for a great year. This is how it is when you don't win. None of the home teams won. Don't ask me why. I do know we had a spark going. For me, it'll be when Deshaun Jackson didn't get the ball over the line. We gave up 4 points. The points weren't the killer. The killer was the momentum that was sucked out of this building. And it would have been fanatical, but it wasn't. And I want to give Green Bay a lot of credit. You know, be careful what you ask for. Doesn't matter about the regular season. What matters is that do you have a baller under center? And we did. We had the guy playing better than anybody in the football, along with Rodgers and Brady. And this kid, Rodgers, came in here. We talked about they didn't have receivers. They don't have this. But they had him. And when we could have knocked them out, we didn't. After the safety, I thought it was over. Really, the momentum, we were going to run this place apart. But we let the foot off the pedal. And so lesson learned for these young players on our team is that you got to play every play like that possession in the fourth quarter when our defense got in and finally got a stop after Green Bay had scored on 5 prior possessions. That, folks, is playoff football. And I feel bad for the 12th man. I mean, all the people that came out, they came out early. But overall, I think they'll get over this and realize that we're back on the scene. We're relevant again. The future's bright. Scott McCloughan and his crew, Alex Santos, all these guys in personnel, man. What a job they did this year. Putting this team together that was ravaged by injury and yet came out and was highly competitive and won the NFC East. So you take the bitter pill as it is. You deal with it. Green Bay dealt with, man, they lost in Seattle. I mean, they beat the Cowboys last year in a controversial close. But, hey, man, just be in it. There's no shame in losing if you're in it. You definitely don't have to take no crap from the people that were home watching you. I can guarantee you that.
Redskins defense, after a really nice start in the first quarter, and you just sort of touched on that, falling apart over the final 3 quarters. What'd you see from that Skins defense tonight?
Aaron Rodgers.
He happened, huh?
Yeah, because, you know, he finds people. He's got a bullet arm, finds people. and he gives them hope, man. And we haven't had this many 3-and punts in a long time. You could tell if Deshaun scores, I'm telling you, Galdi, this place was electric. You can talk to Coach Sheehan, who was here today. The place was fanatical. But then we got to take the points off the board. Then we settled for a field goal. And it never really hit that pitch volume again. We got the safety. Places were going berserk. And we didn't capitalize on it. It's a lesson to be learned, you know. The screenplay. We'll break down the X's and O's next week. Screenplay. Meaning we only ran it once.
Yeah.
Thompson is a guy who's really got to be on the field on first down far more, in my opinion. The guy makes things happen. And Deshaun, maybe they took him out. Won't know till I see the film. But I tell you what, man, when you got a threat like that and we can't get him but a few looks, then if he was doubled, then somebody else should have been singled, and we really never took advantage of that. And when we look at the film on the one sack, it's Kirk's first sack, Cooley said he and Sonny that Deshaun was wide open down the middle. You know, but woulda, shoulda, coulda, all words of losers. You take your medicine, you respect the Packers and their great history, their fans who travel like the Steelers fans, and you just go, okay, reload, come back at it again. But at least for the first time in a long time, you're not in last place.
Yeah.
You were in first place. And you build on it. And you just understand that if you want to get to the playoffs and win a game, get to a championship game and try to win a Super Bowl, you got to get more flat-out canines on your team.
Yeah, that just sort of leads me into the next question then, Doc. If you're Scott McCloughan, what are you looking to add this offseason?
Well, guys with that canine, that dog in them, that when that defense decided they were going to get a stop, it started with Pot Roast, then Swaggy. They just took over. But I'm like going, what were you waiting on?
Yeah.
You know, we got to get guys that understand this thing, man. And, you know, we've been with the Packers that came in, no receivers, they're not this, their line's horrible. Really? Okay, they had a backup center playing left tackle, and he survived the game, and they won. Well, we had Mason Foster, and we had Will Compton playing inside backer when our starters were out, and they balled out. You know, we got Dunbar, former wide receiver, free agent, starting at corner, making plays. So it's a league of opportunities, Galdi. You got to get guys that want to be heroes, that want to fill their roles, that want to be champions, and they just don't die, you know. And you don't have to beg them to do the job. This is a good group of kids, they really are. But the pain is good for them. You need to hurt a little bit and realize that some of these guys will never play together again. Some of these guys will be out of the league next year. This is a one-shot opportunity, and you better seize the moment. You got to get people that understand that. I mean, we watched playoff football on Saturday and saw some of the dumbest things happen we've ever seen in football. You know, and victory is to those that are intelligent enough to understand the game, play their butts off, and make plays. And so we'll see what happens next year. It'll be a different team. But I tell you what, Kirk Cousins doesn't owe anybody an apology. Kid played his butt off. And that old line they got to him, he held it a little bit. But that's okay. You know, that's what you do. You got to learn, man. You got to learn what this thing is all about. And if you hate losing enough, you'll find a way to bounce back.
Yeah.
But if it's just a paycheck to you, then this will happen again and again and again. It's got to mean more to you. And you have got to just flat out refuse to fail. And if we get enough guys that decide to do that and put the work in, then those who stay will be champions.
Better season than anyone thought, but this one hurts tonight. No question about it. Thanks, Doc.
Should always be pain in defeat, goals. If it's not, it's not real.
That's right.
You know, and look, and listen, I want to thank you for really the highlight of the game every week for me, man, is throwing to you and the fine job that you do not only all week but on this post-game show. And you are a stud, my friend, and I'm happy for your success.
I appreciate that very much, Doctor. Same to you. Have a great night.
All right, man. Hail to the Redskins.
Yes, sir. Always. My chat with Doc Walker brought to you by the DC Lottery. The DC Lottery, lots of people win. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification on the Washington Redskins Radio Network.
ESPN 980, WTEM Washington 94.3 FM, WWXX Buckland 92.7 FM, WWXT Prince Frederick.
Up next, the official DLT Solutions Redskins postgame show. Next segment, Jay Gruden's postgame press conference, and then the front five immediate takeaways from today's game. The Redskins' 2015 season comes to an end, 35-18 loss to Green Bay in an NFC wildcard game. Al Galdi with you live at the FanDuel Fantasy Lounge at FedExField. This is the Washington Redskins Radio Network.
Redskins postgame traffic is brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Call 1-800-947-AUTO or visit geico.com today.
Good evening. This look at Redskins postgame traffic is brought to you by Amtrak, and unhappy fans now filling up Redskins Road, Arena Drive, and Garrett Boulevard already. It's loaded up. Also, Bright Seat Road heading up from Arena Drive around the corner heading over toward Arena Plaza Shopping Center. Also, the Beltway on the out loop getting busy from Landover Road heading up towards 704. 202 busy also from Barlow Road heading in towards Bright Seat Road. For a limited time, get from D.C. to New York on Amtrak Northeast Regional for just $49. Travel downtown to downtown in comfort, and you always win with Amtrak Saver Fares. Advanced purchase required. Restrictions apply. Visit Amtrak.com and book today. I'm Ken Berger with your postgame Redskins traffic update.
This Washington Redskins broadcast is brought to you by the Purple Heart Foundation. Go to purpleheartcars.org to learn more. Brought to you by the all-new Jeep Renegade. Live Renegade. See your local Jeep dealer today. Brought to you by McDonald's. Try our hash brown or sausage burrito for just $1 each. Only at McDonald's. By FedEx, we understand you need a winning game plan. Brought to you by AT&T. AT&T covers over 99% of all Americans. Mobilizing your world. Brought to you by your DC area Land Rover dealers. Test drive one today. Sponsored by Bud Light, who reminds fans, stay in the game and drink responsibly. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Prince George's Hospital Center. Visit them at cardiaccarepgcounty.org. Stay tuned for the official Redskins DLT Solutions postgame show with Al Galdi on the Redskins Radio Network.
Every year, car insurance companies spend billions to confuse the public. Listen.
Save 16% on car insurance.
Switch now and save a bundle.
Well, thanks to Compare.com, you can finally discern the truth. Just enter some basic info and get up to 50 free quotes. Choose the lowest, then click to buy. You see, Compare.com is like a high-tech BS meter for car insurance. Who doesn't appreciate that? Compare.com, saving humanity from high insurance rates.
You know, I'm sure you've heard the saying, don't just talk the talk, walk the walk. And you can talk all day about how much we care about wounded veterans. But isn't it time to show them you care? The Purple Heart Service Foundation knows it takes the support of many to get wounded veterans the support they deserve. You can help by getting involved today. You can donate any unneeded vehicles. All donations, big or small, are 100% tax deductible. Call 877-743-1631 to contribute. 877-743-1631. Or visit purpleheartcars.org. That's purpleheartcars.org.
At AT&T, we're all about the perks, like getting $300 credit per line when you switch to AT&T with a smartphone trade-in and purchase of any smartphone on AT&T Next. Get all the perks when you switch to the network with the nation's strongest 4G LTE signal. AT&T, mobilizing your world.
Offer ends January 10th, 2016. Select locations. Each $300 credit requires support in eligible purchase, service, and trade-in. $100 bill credit within 90 days. $200 trade-in credit or promo card fees. Other charges and restrictions apply. Signal claim based only on national carriers' average 4G LTE signal strength. See store for details.
If it's in your nature to cast off the everyday and seek adventure on the roads, trails, and tundra, the Discovery Sport was built to help your search. And wherever you choose to go, you don't have to go alone. With available 5+2 seating, you can bring your own mini expedition of family and friends to aid you in your journeys. Lease the 2016 Discovery Sport